This is the Mancow Morning Show podcast. Listen to the show live weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop. Beside the banks of the filthy Chicago River, a river filled with floating murdered bodies. On land purchased from the native people for 3 cents and a shiny piece of tinfoil. Inside the womb of the famed merchandise mart, the center of fashion. Broadcasting from the Loop Content King studio, it's the man that would be cow. The Mancow.
There we go. We are live. So Steve Miller, it's 6:05 right now. Steve Miller gets inducted and then just starts bashing the Hall of Fame. You will hear that coming up. And Xander speaks. And Nielsen speaks, and Cheap Trick. Some of the members are going to call the show today. So, Hall of Fame, we were there. MTV Awards, we were there. Axl Rose is now doing his show from a wheelchair. Still want to go?
Yep.
From a wheelchair.
Wow.
That didn't take long.
That is
pathetic.
pathetic.
When they're here.
You think he'll be fine by July?
What, a broken ankle or whatever he has?
Broken pinky toe.
4
Did
months
2 shows sitting down.
Oh, that's painful. I've had that before. It's worse.
It's not that big a deal. On a broken pinky toe, he could have stood, I think. I really do. David Coverdale of Deep Purple and, well, what, all kinds of stuff, right? Whitesnake. He's quit. He's done.
What?
Yep. A survivor of the Boston Marathon Muslim Massacre is going to join us. The Dirty Master's coming up. The greatest grilled cheese on earth is going to be here in the studio. Will Smith has been shot and killed. And that's just the beginning of the program. The Dice Man's going to call. A lot of stuff here on this Monday. Oh, and you went out to the park.
I did.
Out to Sox Park.
A lot of drunks.
Hi, this is Bianca. Is this?
Hi, Bianca. My name is Leroy. How you doing?
Well, Leroy, I'm fine. You're in an up mood today.
I'm calling from a farm out here in Joliet in Illinois. You know where that is?
No, I don't.
Yeah, well, it's in the state of Illinois.
You sound really cute, you know that?
You sound really cute, too. Listen, could I call you Bessie?
Sure.
This really get my rocks off.
What is your fantasy, Leroy?
I want you to make sheep sounds.
Okay, here's your fantasy, Leroy.
Oh,
Bah.
oh yeah.
Bah.
Oh, I'm working it. Don't stop, girl.
Bah.
Oh, yeah.
Bah.
Yeah, don't stop. Now chicken sound. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Mercy.
Leroy. Are you okay, honey?
I gotta go.
But you have to go. I had a really good time.
Yeah, thank you, Bessie.
Okay, baby. Bye-bye.
Hey, don't tell the farmer's wife. Old MacDonald had a farm.
You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too.
That was a great show. Did you go to Iron Maiden? I did. Boy, it was great. Not everybody loves Iron Maiden. Not everybody gets it.
Last year, I had 4 days off between a show in Spain and a show in Portugal. And the show in Portugal, I knew was going to be my last day on Earth. Why? Because we were opening for Iron Maiden. Okay? Right. Iron Maiden has a legion of fans like these gentlemen over here. Okay? If you are in front of 18 to 20,000 Iron Maiden fans, the upside is they only want to see one band. The downside is you're not in that band. You are the irritant. They hate your guts. They have it in their minds, what little minds they have. Little dirty minds. See, shake your head. I want to hear it. I want to hear it knock around inside the cranium. Anyway, only kidding. But you know how you guys are. You want Maiden. Believe me, I've been there. I've done it. I survived it. You know, my back still hurts. And anyway, so you have these people, Maiden. And you're like, well, we're not Iron Maiden, but boy, we sure can play a tune. Ooh, you don't like us. And they have it in their mind that if you weren't on stage, Iron Maiden would be. That if you weren't playing from 8:05 to 8:45, Iron Maiden would have been there at 8 o'clock. So they figure if you weren't there, basically you're just blocking them from Maiden. And picture the mindset of an Iron Maiden fan at an Iron Maiden gig. They've been waiting for this gig for weeks. They've been looking at the ticket every day to make sure the ink does not fall off the piece of paper. They keep reading it every day. Still says Iron Maiden. Okay, cool. Does not say Bjorn again. It says Iron Maiden. You're going to see Maiden. And they play every Maiden record over and over, every Iron Maiden bootleg. They're wearing the shirts. They are psyched. And there's some opening band. We're not Iron Maiden. Hey!
6:10. Let's go. Sports headlines coming up. Al, you got a lot to talk about, huh, son?
Oh, yeah. Preview of the Cubs home opener, an epic collapse at the Masters, and an NFL superstar murdered.
Murdered. New Orleans, it's a lovely city. Chicago, Detroit, lovely cities to get killed. Stand by, you masters of the universe. More coming up.
The Mancow on 97.9 The Loop. Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
All right. It's July 1st. Let's say Axl Rose is in a wheelchair. Is that going to affect whether or not you want to see that show?
Nope.
I would still go.
Nope.
You guys are something else.
It's Guns N' Roses.
I'd see him in a full body cast.
It's Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for 23 years.
Well, that's it's just a stupid answer. I mean, whatever. I guess, I get it.
How is that stupid?
Well, it's Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, they haven't been together in how many years? Of course.
Well,
I
guess
that.
because I've seen Slash's Snake Pit and Duff and all these guys and Velvet Revolver. I've seen them quite a bit in my life. And I've seen Guns N' Roses without them. I don't need to see Axl sitting there.
I haven't. I was 13 when they broke up.
And just to keep going with the negative here.
Yeah.
Just to stay completely negative.
Sure.
Have you been to a concert at Soldier Field?
Yeah.
Do they do everything they can to make it just a god-awful, miserable parking experience?
Oh, it's the worst.
It's the absolute... Did they ever consider human beings? Was that ever consired that there would be human people here?
So.
$45 to park.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, you got to treat it like a Bears game and park in the 31st Street lots.
Easy for you to
tailgate there,
say.
and then walk over.
Here is Duff.
Let me tell you a little story about Gilby. He had 3 weeks to learn 50 songs, right, before we came out. And I was really nervous for Gilby. I'm like, Gilby, okay? He was right before the gig. The first gig. He's like, yeah, why? And I'm nervous. And Slash going, Gilby, is everything going to be okay? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. Why? Would you guys settle down?
I don't know if Axl in the wheelchair would cut it for me. But I guess if he wanted to come by, I'd let him. I don't know if I would go there to see him. All right, we got phone scams coming up. We were at the MTV Awards. We're going to have that. Doesn't seem like people care as much as they used to. 6:17 right now. The Hall of Fame. We got members of Cheap Trick calling in live today on this Monday. David Coverdale has quit. And the Dirty Masters coming up with Al Roker Jr. Plus. The Dice Man is going to join us today. That could be good or it could be just awful. And I want everybody listening to get their 2 free meals. I don't know why you wouldn't do this. 2 free meals. And are they still doing that? And the 2 free and the free shipping as well?
Oh, that's great.
Blue Apron. You go to blueapron.com and put in Mancow. Go in Blue Apron. It's less than $10 a meal, too, by the way, for your family. And I love it, and it's healthy, and they give you the exact proportions, and they get the fish right out of the Chicago Aquarium.
What?
No, just kidding. It's just so funny.
What is it, blueapron.com/Mancow?
Yes, MANCOW is how you spell my name. And look, you cook together, you eat together, you pray together. At least I do, and it keeps my family together. And it's depressing, man. You see kids that are looking at their phones, don't talk to their parents. The kids grunt. They never look at each other. They never talk to each other. And the dinner table, I want to bring back the dinner table. And I've always been a big believer in it. You know, sit at the table. You can watch TV, but not when you're eating. Here's an idea. Hey, kids, what'd you do today? See that?
Right.
You've started a conversation.
Exactly.
I was at this daddy-daughter dance. I've got two 10-year-old daughters, and they handed out a card of things we could discuss, and it was beyond stupid. And I'm thinking, wow, people really need this.
Oh, my goodness.
I remember when I went to this thing called pre-Cana before I could, my wife, Catholic, before I could marry her in the Catholic Church, we had to go through this class called pre-Cana. And they were like, hey, if her mother is broke, and there was like 100 people.
Yeah.
If her mother is broke and needs to live with you, would that be okay? And you could hear the fights break out. They never discussed this.
Oh, no.
I was amazed people are getting married that had never discussed having children.
Wow, that's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I like having kids that look at me and talk to me, and this is the start. And if your wife isn't a great cook, it doesn't matter. If you're not a great cook, it doesn't matter.
What was your answer?
What's that?
If her mother got sick and had to move in with you, would you
Oh,
let her?
hell no.
Okay.
Yesterday, this is so funny. Yesterday, there's a house in the neighborhood, and my kids are like, wouldn't it be great if Grandma could live here? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. Nope.
Aw, she's so cute and
She's
sweet.
wonderful, but,
Right.
too much of a good thing.
Right, sure.
Yeah. And then I was like, honey, if I die, this is another conversation. Honey, if I die now, this money that's in the bank, that's for the kids. Well, what if I want to send my mom and dad on vacation? What if they want to go back to Sicily? And my heart sunk.
You're going to be gone. You can't worry about things after you're dead.
So I'm
It's
working
around the world in 80 days, but you're gone.
I'm working my ass off. I'm working my ass off to send these. I mean, it's just. And what if my brother's having financial problems? This is for our
He finally
kids.
gets to open that business.
Yeah. I
He
told
finally
you.
gets to live that dream.
I told you the nightmare.
Yeah.
My nightmare. I've had this nightmare for 20 years.
Yeah.
And that is, I'm married and I leave a little bit of money, and the new guy or the brother or the father or or the boyfriend or somebody says, my dream has always been to open a hot dog stand, but not just a normal hot dog stand,
Right.
like the Mac Daddy of hot dog stands. And then in this dream, it's empty.
Oh, God.
And that's all my money. And then my kids are dirty-faced, and they're like out of the movie Oliver.
Like
They're like
Oliver?
homeless
More
orphans.
soup, please?
Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. So what I'm telling you is you can end all this by going to blueapron.com /Mancow. I just ordered the fresh fettuccine pasta with the porcini mushrooms, the Jamaican curry chili, the seared salmon.
Wow.
It's all just healthy and delicious, and it'll be like the best meal you have at a restaurant at your house. Blueapron.com. Put in Mancow. 2 free meals
Try that.
to start with.
Sounds awesome.
You must. Kiss announced a tour. It's got a cool name. I'll tell you what it is coming up. We got to do ADD News. We got sports headlines coming up. Let's do this.
Now it's time for Mancow's ADD News, giving it to you
Kevin, hang
fast
on.
and hard and in less than a
Wait a
minute.
minute. Kevin, what? Kevin, is this guy for real? It's not, I can't say beef. It's not a beef. She's not beefing, is she?
No.
Okay, hang on. He's got issues with his girl.
Authorities in New Orleans say former Saints defensive lineman Will Smith was shot after police say his Mercedes was rear-ended by a Hummer in the city's Garden District.
Bernie Sanders is celebrating his win over Hillary Clinton in Wyoming.
A prediction of things to come at the Republican convention.
Bloodbath of Walter Mondale proportions.
Ted Cruz after his clean sweep in Colorado.
It's a close call as to who's in charge at the box office. Early estimates show the Melissa McCarthy comedy The Boss just barely beating out Batman and Superman.
Prince William and wife Kate beginning a week-long visit to India and Bhutan.
In India, a massive explosion during a fireworks display.
Watching the snow still fly across portions of Michigan and the Great Lakes region.
It's a first for the International Space Station. An inflatable room for astronauts has arrived courtesy of a SpaceX Dragon cargo ship.
Hundreds have been hurt as migrants wage running battles with Macedonian police after they were stopped from scaling a border fence with grease.
Oh, God. Nightmare. You ever listen to the news and think this would be a good day to blow my brains out?
Yeah, it's tough.
No, never.
No, me neither. One of our great friends here on this program, David Coverdale, has announced it's over.
Wow.
This is David. Kevin? Kevin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
What's going on? What's going on with your wife, man?
Nothing. I don't know. She just has a fetish with blowing smelly farts while we're making love.
All right.
Okay.
Don't be drinking that coffee.
I didn't understand that. She has a fetish with what?
Just fart fetish.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's really disgusting. We have KISS tickets today. They're going to be at the BMO Harris Bank Center in Rockford. Yes!
I have a question about that. They're coming everywhere around Chicago except Chicago. Why is
that?
Everywhere. Rockford, Springfield, other towns I've never heard of.
Yeah,
never
man.
heard of Rockford or Springfield?
No, there's other ones that I've never heard of.
I mean, I'll tell you what I have heard is Chicago.
Yeah.
How about Chicago?
Yeah.
Dream Theater. What don't I get? I know people that love Dream Theater. They just love Dream Theater. Dream Theater's coming. I know nothing about Dream Theater, and I have tried. I've tried to get it. I know they've got a big following. What am I missing?
It's art metal, brother.
Who's the other? No. You're laughing. There's huge.
It is, brother.
It's a big deal. I just don't. I've tried. So tell me what I'm missing when it comes to Dream Theater. Who's the other one? Humphreys McGee or something? People have told me I got to get into.
Oh, yes.
I got to get into lots of stuff.
They're like a Fish type band.
I got to get. Really? Yeah, I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time. But I do like girls that like hard rock.
Oh, yeah.
They just can't get the music hard enough.
Oh, yeah, give it to me. Higher.
Those Rockford girls, that could be fun.
Yeah, I'm calling about that goose girl you got. What is that all about anyway?
What's that?
That goose girl.
Oh, it's a humble goose girl. I can give you the numbers on the bottom of her.
Goose girl.
It's,
What in the hell are we talking about?
Well, if you don't know what it is, you wouldn't be interested in it then, would you?
You never know. I'm into collecting things.
It's a humble figurine. Do you know what humbles are?
No.
Well, they're very popular, and the goose girl is the hardest one to get a hold of.
Wow.
And she's in the collector's book for $125.
What are you asking for?
Well, my asking price is $125, same as in the collector's books, and then I'm entertaining offers. If you want to leave your name and an offer.
I come over there, are you going to entertain me?
I think that's about enough.
Exactly what I would have said.
I'm entertaining offers. So Steve Miller got into the Hall of Fame, and then he's in. Okay, I'm in, and then he started bashing.
When they told me I was inducted, they said you can have 2 tickets, one for your wife and one for yourself. Want another one? It's $10,000. Sorry, that's the way it goes. I'm playing here. What about my band? They make this so unpleasant that they came this close. No, we're not going to wrap this one up. I'm going to wrap you up. You go sit down over there and learn something. So here's what you need to know. This is how close this whole show came to not happening because of the way the artists were actually being treated right now. So,
welcome, Steve Miller.
Slipping into the future.
They should have said right then, get out.
Yeah. Well, you remember little Stevie Van Zandt told us when we were at the Hard Rock in Florida that they were all pissed because they inducted Bruce Springsteen into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but not the E Street Band. So they all had to wait They all had to wait like another 15 years.
Wow. Yeah, and the boss, what was the last good thing he did? When did he just, I know it happened. I know it's happened. When did he just become a miserable old prick? When did that happen? Just pissed off all the time, isn't he?
Mancow's In Your Face Sports.
Let's do it.
With the Uptown Funker, Al Roker Jr.
This is incredible. 3 people hit holes in one hole during the Masters.
Here is Shane Lowry, 8-iron.
Oh, this is handy. Hello.
This is impossible.
Room for 2. Shane Lowry made a 1 just about half an hour ago, and now Davis Love backs him up.
That much excitement over a hole in one?
Don't hit the ball. Don't hit the ball. Is there room to slip by? Oh, how disappointing. It might go in the hole, the other ball. Hang on. It's still right. Oh, no. It counts.
That is incredible.
Can you believe it? Number 3. Wow.
In your life, have you ever seen anything like that?
My goodness.
I don't know if it's me, but watching the Masters, which I didn't, I just thought, wow, it's just so dirty.
The Masters. Sir Nick Faldo.
Way too hard for me to step outside.
The weaponry, the long putter is perfectly legal, Nick.
Regardless of its length.
Let's get to one.
Please. Up the back section.
As he goes through the human tunnel.
How does he appear with no golf club?
How does he appear with nothing else on him? That is deep and dark in there.
Still looking back at it, Nick.
Just too hard.
The hole accessible today.
Yeah, not too much trouble here inside the hole.
Yes.
Matsuyama. Now Jordan with that driving iron.
Yes.
Picked the gap. Beautiful smooth surface. It's like velvet.
This is one of the
it's like they're in my bedroom.
hole locations.
You just can't ram these in from 3 feet. You have to really give it little half an inch or an inch.
Yes. It's about as much as you could bite off, I would think.
Hoping it comes off the ridge, but it just didn't get far enough up there, Nick.
The hardest thing, Dottie, is you've almost got to be hole high.
Huge.
Wonderful up and down, boys.
Wonderful tempo.
What a way to go.
And that is the Dirty Masters at 6:30. Okay, now look, as soon as we come back, we are going to go out to the ballpark with Abe the Chameleon, and would you say, were they a-holes?
They just hate the Cubs. They hate gay people. They hate...
Wait, where is this?
Wow.
This had to be at Sox Park.
Yes. Yes, Roker was there, too, and lots of fat, disgusting Roker girls everywhere. I mean, I love the White Sox, but...
Was he taking out the trash this weekend? And by trash, I mean big, fat, white women. Okay, so that's coming up. You will hear Abe out at the park with these drunk fans. We want to also talk about Will Smith being shot and killed, the football great.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Yeah, not the actor.
Okay,
a different
good.
Will Smith.
Okay.
Phone scams coming up. The Dice Man. Remember him? One of those old-time comedians. David Coverdale has quit. And one of the survivors of the Boston Marathon Muslim attack will join us. We're sending you out to eat. We got Kiss tickets and Dream Theater. What am I missing about Dream Theater? Do they have a hit?
Not that I know.
Yeah, what's their song? What song do I need to listen to? No,
Get one of the kids and ask them.
No, I've seen their posters, and I'm like, this looks like something. It looks interesting.
Right.
I know they have a big following.
You don't get it.
Well, no, I want to get it. So where do I jump in at if you know? End scene. Guys, good job. I think that was good.
Thank you.
It almost sounded like we
Another
were live,
flawless,
I think.
flawless.
I think it almost sounded like we were live. Wait, we are live. I'm just kidding.
Enjoying the Mancow Morning Show podcast, Call the show and win free stuff. If you got the stones. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station, 97.9 The Loop.
Making rock history today. 35 years ago, Edward Van Halen married chubby Valerie Bertinelli, and it didn't work out. But they did have a son, a obese son named Wolfgang, and yeah, because of that, we got rid of Michael Anthony. Yeah.
At least he dresses up for the concert.
Slob, just a slob. .640.
Gunned down in a weekend of violence.
Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot.
5 shot, including a 1-year-old girl.
What's the weekend body count from the deadliest city in North America?
Here we go. Kathy the Greek, what is here in the city of death? What is it?
10 people killed, 73 wounded.
Wow, that's a lot of wounded.
That's a lot of people.
Do you have the year-to-date?
Year-to-date, 142 people killed, 758 wounded. That's ridiculous. It's April.
Black Lives Matter. I wish Black Lives Matter to black people more. And to all of us.
That's the problem. And that's what Black Lives Matter is trying to reach.
I know every white person, if you watch TV, every white person is racist and out killing black people. Every cop is out that's what they do. They kill people every day. I wonder what the number is really of white cops that have done anything. Whatever. We'll just go with the agenda. We'll just go with whatever they feed us.
Mancow. 97.9 The Loop. The world's greatest rock radio station.
The Playboys you have for sale. Are they still available?
Yes, I've got right many, yeah.
Because I like to it. And I think it'd be perfect for me. What's your favorite one?
And nothing in particular. I just like to collect stuff. Anything collectible.
Yeah, you like to it to them too?
No, not really.
No? I dig it. How much do they run?
Anywhere from $8 to $20.
Are they used a lot?
Not much. They're in good shape.
Yeah, because I mean, it's hard to get to something that's all used and stuck together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they in good shape.
Maybe this weekend, huh?
Maybe, yeah, this weekend be good. Call me back.
I'll give you a call. Maybe I'll come over. We can get together and check a few out. What do you think?
We'll check them out.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Thank you, pal.
I work so very hard all day long. I start to dream of you before I get home. Grilled cheese. I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
'Cause we got a day.
The world's greatest grilled cheese is going to be in here. You know that. Today.
And put you on my plate.
Grilled cheese is a very nice thing to eat. It's a very nice thing to touch.
Grilled
it's a very
cheese.
Nice thing to have around you.
Tomorrow's National
I
Grilled
love
Cheese
the way
Day.
it smells when it's on the pan.
Oh, it's on today. It's on today. How about a grilled cheese for your cherry? I'll trade you.
The week before my periods, I get super moody.
I'm gonna slap your face right off!
I'd cry over anything and couldn't be around anyone.
You are a total idiot!
Think it's PMS? Think again. You could have PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder.
You little bastard!
Put down that bowling ball!
Doctors can now treat PMDD with Seraphim.
You son of a bitch!
Not the garden weasel!
Talk to your doctor about Seraphim today.
Man. Kathy, you need to get Seraphim. I don't know what it is. Let's talk sports here, Al. Look, you're wearing a Cubs shirt.
Hey, not
It's like-
bad.
I am. The Cubs home opener
Yeah,
is
fair
today.
weather fan was wearing all
April's
Sox
going to
stuff.
be out there.
On Friday, he was wearing all Sox
Man,
stuff.
I
Yeah, it
can't.
was the Sox home opener on
he's wearing
Friday.
all
I can't
Cubs
wait for the opening.
Today's the Cubs
can't
home
wait.
opener, so
I
I'm
can't
wearing
wait.
Cubs, yeah.
So, how are the Cubs doing?
Cubs are doing fantastic. They won yesterday 7-3. They still only have one loss so far on the season. In case you didn't hear, over the weekend, Kyle Schwarber out for the year with a torn ACL. So that's bad news, but they keep rolling along. They got John Lester on the mound today, and it's the home
Is it a
opener
nice
against
day?
It's going to be
50s
probably
to 60s,
about,
they're saying,
no,
right?
No, it's going to be probably game time, like 40.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a night game. The weather finally got the best of the Sox and the Indians after just almost seemed like a blizzard on Friday. It was like ridiculously snowing out there.
Well, we're
freezing on Saturday.
We're going to go out. We're
They
going to go out to
finally said
Sox
to hell
Park.
with it yesterday and canceled
We
the
met
game.
some real nice folks here coming up. Wait to hear these jag-bags.
They're
That's coming up.
delightful.
They're delightful.
So the Sox-Indians game canceled will be made up as part of a doubleheader on May 23rd.
Let's talk what's going on with the Bulls.
The Bulls finally had their misery, were put out of their misery yesterday when the Indiana Pacers won. So now the Bulls have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. They will be playing in New Orleans today. By the way, the White Sox are playing in Minnesota today. The Golden State Warriors beat the Spurs in San Antonio, so now they've tied the 95-96 Bulls all-time single-season win record at 72. They are at 72-9 with one more game to play for Steph Curry and the Warriors to break that record.
We come out every night trying to win, but when you understand and just think about, I guess, just
perspective, only 2 teams have done what we've done so far, and hopefully Wednesday we can finish that off. That's unbelievable.
Okay, probably. Should we have talked about Will Smith? Should that have been the beginning? Should that have been the first thing we talked about?
Not
Will
necessarily,
Smith.
but we can talk about it right now. Former New Orleans Saints defensive end Will Smith, not Will Smith Men in Black, but he was a man in gold for the Saints. Got into a fender bender. Him and his wife in the car got into a fender bender in New Orleans. Guy got out and shot him and his wife. Shot Will Smith 3 times, killed him.
Killed his wife?
No, his wife is still hospitalized. He is dead at the age of 34, father of 3.
Wow.
While this was an isolated incident, it is certainly tragic at every level and on all sides. At this time, we do not have any information to suggest that they knew one another or that this was anything other than an accident that turned into a disturbance that turned violent.
No, it's not that Will Smith. What? Will Smith shot dead. Every time I'm in New Orleans, there's gunshots. I go all the time. I love New Orleans.
There's
but boy,
an area
it is
that you
dangerous.
really don't want to go outside
Do they know who did it?
Oh, they caught him, and he's charged with second-degree murder, yes.
We saw the man advance with a gun in hand, and we heard the shots. It was probably about 6 to 8 shots that occurred.
Let's go. Batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game.
Wait till you hear the delightful people. Listen, if you've heard this show for years, or if you've just been out in Chicago, or if you've just been alive, you realize occasionally that we encounter jagoffs. Are these the biggest jagoffs we've ever encountered?
Has to be. And I'm the biggest White Sox fan you'll find, and yes, they were.
The biggest jagoffs we've ever encountered in the history of this program coming up.
There'll be a lot of the Cubs.
It's coming up next, all right? And the guy that got fired and went on the intercom and had a meltdown.
Attention customers. The managers of Red, White, and Blue are...
You will hear that coming up. I want to go to Brian. Brian, what's up?
Mancow, love your show.
Thank you, man.
Monday morning, I love when you announce the shootings. I'm in Joliet here, and I thank God every Monday I can pull up my pants and not get shot, at least in Joliet.
Yeah, I met some Mexicans at the Carlos Mencia show.
Yeah.
They live in Joliet, but, it smells like caca. They said it smells like caca. Someday we get money and we leave. You know, the thing is, Bud, even it smell a little bit like caca. Someday we move to Aurora, who knows? I mean, it's like even the illegal Mexicans in Joliet dream of leaving.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, sir, and he hangs up. He hangs up because he's a wussy. He's a wussy. I can't say what he is, except he's a wussy. Guy hung up. He can't stand and fight. The fact is, Joliet man. I say Joliet because it's like toilet. Joliet, No, the fact is, even the illegals, like, someday, we have dreams, man.
Yeah.
5 years.
Right.
Who knows? We get some money, we get out, man.
I had a really nice guy come to me at the Sox game, and he was really concerned. He said, why does Mancow hate Joliet so much?
Because I've been there. It's awful. And, it's built on a dump. The air is smelly. The people, because of, I don't know, my opinion, probably chemicals in the water when you live on a trash dump, whatever you're breathing, the IQs are lowered.
Right.
Look
Why
at what happened.
Choose to live there?
And
they could move.
Exactly.
Well, sometimes it's not that easy to move.
There's other places.
Yeah.
That don't smell.
I drive.
Yes, but if you don't have the means, you can't access those other places.
Everybody has the means. If you can afford to pay rent,
can't you go to other smelly places like Gary, Indiana?
And by the way, they have welfare elsewhere. I mean, they have welfare everywhere. Right. No, I'm serious. I'm on welfare. Really? You can be on welfare in a nice place where everybody's not being killed, and that's I drive through Gary and Harvey and Joliet, and I think, why?
Right.
Why? Do you hate yourself? But that guy, I like it here. People aren't getting killed. Okay. But how about everything else that you don't have? I don't know. Guy probably does ecstasy and goes to a Joliet dance party on the weekend and has a real good time. This is a recording from a Joliet dance party. A rave, really.
Went to the barn and tried to sleep, but the flock was in there. God, I love my sheep.
Stupid.
The way she shook her booty sure looked good to me. I said, come here, little girl, rock my world. Show that But to me, ow, but ow, she was sexy. When you get the notion,
and you notice he wouldn't. You notice he wouldn't hang on. What's so great about it? He's like, I put my pants on, around the crack of 1 o'clock. Axl Rose is now performing in a wheelchair. Does that change how you feel about Guns N' Roses and wanting to go see Guns N' Roses? David Coverdale has quit. Members of Cheap Trick coming up. Going to call us live today. Survivor of the Boston Marathon, the Muslim attack there. The Dirty Masters, the greatest grilled cheese on earth in our studio. And the Dice Man, an old-time comedian, is going to call in. So, Al?
Yes.
Yeah. And we're going to the park next.
And sports brought to you by My Pillow. That's Mancow's in Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
Oh, it's actually called My Pillow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
just sponsored by My Pillow. I love you.
When I woke up this morning, I decided I'm going to say hi.
I'll talk about you today.
I'll mention you on the show. I'll keep the clock radio on beside the bed here, baby.
Well, I've known my sister all my life.
Here's Joliet Man.
That is why she's now my wife. And I think my son may know it's true. He's my nephew, too.
Mancow.
97.9 The Loop.
A Cumulus station.
Well, I've known my sister all my life. That is why she's now my wife.
The guy called up, and he had nothing to defend Joliet, except that there wasn't 150 people shot over the weekend like in Chicago.
You too.
That was his... Anyway.
That was his defense.
That was his defense. Coming up, some of the biggest a-holes that we have ever encountered, and that is saying a lot. You know when I'm calling people a-holes, they're a-holes.
Right.
I'm Mancow Muller, and I know a-holes.
Oh, do I? Do I? Stretchy. Listen, guys, here's the thing. Well, is it the women? What was he going to say that was so great about Joliet?
Joliet woman.
What was it?
Stay away from me. Joliet woman.
So what's great about Joliet?
Dirty as can be.
They're big. They are big.
Don't spit that snuff round my door. I can't stand to see your face no more. I never seen someone as fat as you. You ain't too bright and you're ugly too. Now, woman.
Here's a guy that got fired at a store, decided to get on the company intercom.
Attention customers. The managers of Red, White, and Blue are who do drugs all day. They're and they fired my when I ain't called off one time. I don't give a I ain't called off this one time. You gonna fire me because I put a ring on top of the refrigerator, stupid.
Hey, Mr. President, I know you got the plan.
The good news is you can hire him. Melissa McCarthy beat Superman. Melissa McCarthy beat Batman this weekend, it looks like. Here she is at the MTV Awards. We were there.
Hey, that's your award, Melissa. I'm so happy. No, Melissa, that's your award. No.
She dropped it.
Melissa, this is not an angry moment. I love you. This is not. I love you.
I'm going to take Kevin's back and replace my kernels.
Jackie, hello.
Hey, Mancow, love you, love your show.
Hey, hi, what's up?
So,
wait a minute, are you
thinks
Superman? Why are we playing a Superman movie? I don't know. Because it's cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crescendo there.
What's up, Jackie?
Yeah, so I was calling because my boyfriend sleeps naked and swears it's more comfortable.
Yeah, I sleep naked. It is more comfortable. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, fine, but we were visiting my family, and my mom came in to see if we wanted coffee, and she got an eyeful.
I bet she did.
So
I bet he spoiled that girl. Spoiled that woman.
That's
Ruined
weird,
her.
right?
That is weird. That's really strange that he would do that at your parents' house.
I can't sleep unless I'm naked.
Yeah, but if you're visiting your in-laws, you
I
still
can't
sleep naked there?
Yeah, I can't sleep unless I'm naked. Didn't you just hear me? I can't sleep. It's too hot. It's too binding. In fact, right now, these clothes are so tight on me. I just got to get these clothes off. I got to get this monster out of my pants. He's fighting me. He's fighting me.
Let's go. Batter up. We're taking the afternoon off.
Oh, it's a lovely day at the ballpark. A great time to run into some Class A-holes coming up next here on the Loop. 7:01. Let's go to Bert. Bert, what do you think, huh? Hey, Bert, what do you think, man?
Thinking it's Animal House.
Not Animal House, my man. Not Animal House. Let's go to Daniel. Daniel, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
I got Billy Madison.
No, sir. Let's go to Adam. Hello.
Hey, Mancow, I love your show.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. My movie guest is the Addams Family Values.
Addams Family Values. I liked it. No, let's go to Joe. Joe, hello. What do you think?
I think it's anger management.
No, sir.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery.
This is for Kiss tickets.
Just go home. That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Suck my white
Hey, it's for Kiss tickets or maybe other. You get to decide, okay? Sports headlines coming up.
A preview of the Cubs' home opener, an epic collapse at the Masters, and an NFL star murdered.
Here's Kiss. ADD News coming up. Axl Rose is now in a wheelchair. What do you think of that? David Coverdale of Deep Purple and Whitesnake has quit. Will Smith shot and killed. Old-time comedian The Dice Man going to join us. The greatest grilled cheese sandwich on earth in the studio. And a survivor of the Boston Marathon Massacre is coming up.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Okay, so the mystery movie's for Kiss tickets.
Home. That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now.
Meanwhile,
Let's go. Batter up. We're taking
Beautiful day at the ballpark. Out at Sox Park, hanging out.
Go White Sox!
Yeah, f***ing White Sox, baby! Woo! Opening day, motherfucker! You guys excited for opening day?
Hell yeah, we're fucking wasted. It's the best day of the year, even though it's cold as shit, and it's fucking snowing, and it's terrible, and we're drunk. And one of my girls is like sucking some dude's in the bathroom, but power to her, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, she has a man?
She has a man, and she's married, and she got a separate baby daddy, and she's totally doing some guy in the bathroom.
Wow.
I know. Only on the south side. Only on the south side.
You got a lot of balls, sir. You're wearing a Cubs hat at White Sox opening day.
the White Sox.
Why are you here?
For the Southside girls. Yummy, yum.
Oh, you like Southside girls?
Thicker the booty. Game on.
You know, a lot of people say that all the hot girls are at the Cubs games. I don't agree with that. There's a lot of really hot girls here at the Sox games.
There's some hot girls, but they're next to the hot dog stands and the sausage tanks. They're ready. They're ready for the sausage.
You think the Cubs are going to go all the way?
All the way, man. Just like these Southside girls.
Oh, the Southside girls are easy?
Very easy. Give them some sausage and a beer, and it's game on.
So the girls here are much easier than the girls at the Cubs games?
Loser this guy is.
Game day drinking's down to so it's all a good time. They're all ready to party. It's like Nintendo, Duck Hunt. They're all ready for some action, so it's all easy.
You excited about opening day?
I am now. I'm just glad they got rid of that piece of LaRoche and his douchebag son.
Oh, you weren't happy that Adam LaRoche retired because he couldn't bring his son to the ballpark every day?
He could take his $13 million and suck it.
So you think the White Sox did the right thing?
Absolutely.
You have a beer in your hand. What are your plans for after the game?
About 6 more of these and get some.
Oh, you want to get laid too?
Of course.
Seems like everyone I'm talking to wants to get laid.
That's part of opening day, baby. Score on the field and off.
A lot of hot ass in there. Hot ass in here.
All right, sir, it's White Sox opening day. What are you expecting from the White Sox?
Of course they're going to f***ing win, man. The Cubs suck, man, and they're not going to even get close. F*** the Cubs. They suck, man.
So in order for the Sox to be good, that means the Cubs have to suck, right?
Exactly. Here's the bottom line. The Sox are going to win the f***ing World Series, and the Cubs suck. And the Cubs can suck my
All right, I found two very attractive girls at the White Sox game.
Amazon women.
You guys are very tall.
Yeah, we're about as tall as you, man.
You guys are just here together?
Yes.
Are you guys a couple?
No, I don't like the I like the
Would you ever hook up with a guy who likes the Cubs?
Does he stop having sex with men, or am I just like a side piece? I don't understand.
So you're saying all guys who like the Cubs are gay?
They might like in their ass. I live 3 blocks from Wrigley Field, and I don't even want to share some of the things I've seen.
What have you seen?
I saw a guy with a Sammy Sosa jersey getting by a guy with a Gary Wood jersey 3 blocks from the field. Like, that wasn't Boys Town yet, so that wasn't acceptable. But let me tell you something. That was not okay. My eyes are scarred. I don't know what to do with the rest of my life. You wouldn't see that on the Sox side. If that happened on the Sox side, you get knocked the out.
Kerry Wood's a friend of the show, so you said at least the Kerry Wood guy was the top,
Let me
right?
tell you something. The last name means something. Kerry Wood, you were in charge, let me tell you that.
What are your thoughts on the White Sox and the Cubs?
Yeah, they suck Cubs fans right here, motherfuckers. Y'all niggas. You gotta be Sox all day, bro. You got to.
So if a Cubs fan came up to you right now, what would you do?
I'll teabag them. Teabag them all over. Slop.
You actually pull your pants down.
I'll teabag the out of them. Yeah, I'll teabag the out of them right there. Yeah,
You're a Cubs fan?
Yes, sir.
So this guy just said he was going to teabag you.
I'll teabag the
anyone?
Have you ever had to fight a Cubs fan?
No, not yet, but I'm down for it.
What's your final message for Cubs fans?
Anyone depressed at this?
Here comes Roker's coming up. The theme here at the White Sox game is every guy I've talked to so far is talking about getting that Roker girl type ass, that fat white girl ass. And that's, of course, why you're here, right?
Well, and I don't want to offend you
here's
by
our
using this
sportscaster.
word, but this is the mecca of Roker girls. There's nothing but chicks with big fat asses and sloppy stomachs and all that kind of stuff here. So this is, if you're looking for a Roker girl, the cell is the place to go.
You're talking about fat asses as they're playing the In Memoriam.
The Who Died in Memoriam. Tony Phillips, he was an asshole.
Right now they're playing an In Memoriam thing on the big screen, and Roker was talking about fat asses. Very disrespectful.
Sorry, yes, I know. I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
Roker, do you feel at least a little bad for everyone was just staring at you when you were screaming about all the girls you wanted to have sex with while they were on the big screen? It was showing all the people who died this year.
Whatever. I'm putting my scent out. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting the ladies know that I'm here and I'm available. Look at that one.
That was thick.
Look at that one. There's about 4 of them over there about to get themselves hot dogs. Look at that. That's where you go. You just go to the hot dog line.
So the other
do you
guy
feel
said,
like a lion in a forest full of wounded gazelles?
I am. That's exactly it. You know the story about the father lion and the son lion, right?
That's right. Am I your son tonight?
You're the son. So the son says to the father lion, goes, let's go down there. There's a whole bunch of like calves and stuff down there. And the son lion says, Daddy, let's go down. Let's run down there and that calf. And the father lion says, son, let's walk down and them all.
Yeah! He just dropped the mic.
Chicago's proud of you. White Sox! White Sox!
Roker fits right in.
I don't even know what to say.
He fits right in with those animals.
I think I just
embarrassing.
It's embarrassing on every level, and I think I just became a Cubs fan.
Absolutely.
Believe me, we'll have the same audio tomorrow from the Cubs game.
I never liked the Cubs. If that is and.
Is that indicative of the entire ballpark? Is that how most people were there?
That's how Cubs fans are, too.
No, they're not. Cubs fans do not care about the White Sox at all. They don't
The one
say
guy on there was
anything
a Cubs fan.
And where did you find these people other than Al, who I'm embarrassed by as well? I mean, all you guys. It's embarrassing.
It's very
tailgating inside the park.
How low class.
Just so trashy.
Oh,
God. The White Sox.
You know,
the whole thing is to go out there and drink. It's a Friday afternoon game. What? It's a 3:05 game on a Friday. So if you went to work at all, you took half a day.
Now I understand
why
I
go
got.
out there, you
I understand.
tailgate starting at noon.
I understand.
So just because you're drunk, that gives you the excuse
in a world of
to
men like that, I understand why I've done okay.
That girl, those
half of them were women on there.
That woman made.
By the way,
most of those people were women.
How disgusting was that woman?
That's the new thing too. That's the new thing too. That's the new thing. Is women think that men like them talking like that, and we hate it.
It's gross.
It's gross. We just.
On the other hand, if you're looking to get laid,
No, I can't.
Ew,
I couldn't.
ew, how
I couldn't
could
with
you?
something that
Roker
disgusting.
had women all over him,
Hello,
taking
ladies.
pictures, everything.
Yuck.
God, what a disgusting.
He was the Brad Pitt of the cell. Everyone was on Roker.
What a disgusting.
Tweet me.
What a disgusting display of humanity.
Yuck. I am embarrassed.
This show is a party for the end of the world. As I've said, I
Yes.
feel the end is coming. I want to tell you something, guys. It can't come quick enough. God, are you serious?
Wow.
Those are the guys that are going to be hitting on my daughters someday. People like that. This is how much we've degenerated.
You live on the North Shore. You're fine.
Oh, good. Thank God. glad I moved. And that girl's upset that she had to see two guys getting it on with each other. I would love to see that.
What?
No, I'm alone in this.
97.9 The Loop. The Mancow on The Loop. And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Oh, why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Suck my white ball!
Tumbling dice. I guess we're playing that for Dice, who has tumbled. Boy, I'm glad I'm not Dice having to do Hickory Dock at this point.
He was really funny on
Did you see his show?
Entourage.
Hickory
show?
Dickory. Nah, no interest. Anyway, I'm the Mancow. We take your calls. 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL. He's going to be here. I want to call this guy. We need to call members of Cheap Trick today.
Nice.
And Gail is here. Best toasted cheese on earth. What's the number one flavor, Gail?
The best grilled cheese is our classic, is our most popular, and I think it's just because everybody wants to know what the classic and that butter queso cheese tastes like. But once they get
good.
Thank you. Once they get a taste of it, then they want to work their way down the menu.
So you started off traveling around farmers markets, right? And then you ended up with your own a set location.
I did. I still do the farmers markets in Chicago. They start up May 7th and go till Halloween here in Chicago.
So you do the city's farmers market, or you do like Green City?
I do Green City.
She does all of them.
I do Logan. I do
Your
Daily
staff.
Plaza.
Where's
Nice.
I've walked over to your other place here. What's that? Where's that at?
Block 37 down in the Pedway between the red and the blue line. Yes,
Nice
that's my new storefront.
You're
nice.
That's pretty cool. That's the American dream there.
Absolutely.
Selling cheese sandwiches at a at farmers markets, and now she has a store. And I thought your staff was very nice in there, by the way. I think you did a good job. So, look, listen, you may have noticed, Gail, since last time you saw me at the farmers market back in 1973, that I have gotten my hair fixed. I'm telling you, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
You look great.
I'm checking out the back, and I was going to tell you this earlier. It's coming in a lot.
Well, what's happened now is now people don't believe me.
It's true, though.
I went to the most depressing show, I don't know of my life, but maybe of my life.
When?
It was a heartbreaker. The Arcada Theater Friday night.
Why was it sad?
The Tubes, the Motels, and
the Smithereens.
And the Smithereens.
Yeah.
The Smithereens lead singer is maybe 500 pounds, had a broken arm, and could hardly move, and would sit. I mean, when I say slob, I mean slob.
Wow.
I mean, he doesn't know when to say no to a toasted cheese sandwich.
Ooh.
And the Motels, I mean, she never was that attractive, but no stage presence. They were all dressed like in sweats and like slobs.
Really? Wow. Did they sound good?
I thought the Motels sounded okay, but the point is, it was just very depressing. You know, I don't know what station this Scott McKay's on, but I kind of, when you see another radio guy there on stage, you know what I mean? I kind of slink down.
Yeah.
And he goes, Mancow's here. So, hey, guys, Mancow's here. Let's hear a round of applause for Mancow. I went, oh, God. Oh no. Where is this going to go? Because if it was me.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You suck. Anyway, the guy's like,
Scott likes you, though.
He was like, I'm a big fan of the show. He's got a great show. And I was like,
Aww.
wow, that was kind of a shock. I can learn sometimes.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I'm just thinking, what would I do? What would I do at our big House of Blues show, our anniversary show, if there was some competition there?
Right. May 7th.
I would tell him to get the F out. That's what I would.
Boo this man.
But so I'm getting beer, and I was 20 sheets to the wind. We just got so liquored up. We went by that Fizz candy shop. We were throwing candy
that place is
out
great.
at people, and try to hit people in the head with hard candy. It's that's what you do at a boring concert. And but now people are like, hey, let me see your head. And they didn't believe me.
Really?
I said, no, it was bald from here back.
Right.
When I would look in the mirror, I would always tilt my head back in the mirror because I didn't want to see the bald spot.
Right.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. So that's
gone.
Dr. Yates. And I'm like, I've been thinking about it. Well, how long are you going to think about it?
Just do it.
You look younger, you can make more money. It's a fact. When you have a face framed with hair, you look younger and you make more money. People with hair get paid more. Unless you're Michael Jordan. Haha, I get it. But other than that, no cutting, no stitches, no pain. They take it from the back. They put it up top. It's your hair. It stays forever. Dr. Yates, hairscience.com. Absolutely free to get a consultation. Dr. Yates, hairscience.com. That Ted Cruz widow's peak in the front, get rid of it. Dr. Yates, hairscience.com. Free consultation. Or call 312-261-0872. 312-261-0872. So she looked pretty good. I mean, she sounded pretty good.
Sure. But
if you're going to be up on stage.
Yeah. You got to dress up a little. Do something.
And I want to call them like, what are you thinking?
Right.
How do you go out on stage like that? And how do you go out on stage in a wheelchair? I'm sorry. Axl Rose is doing shows in a wheelchair.
He has no choice.
Well, should he cancel the show?
To deliver. If he cancels the show, well, that's what everybody's expecting.
Grohl kicked ass sitting in that chair for the second half of the Foo Fighters concert. Dave Grohl kicked ass sitting in a chair for the Foo Fighters show.
Come on. MTV Awards, we were there. The Rock had fun, making fun of little Kevin Hart.
But yes, we love Kevin Hart movies. I mean, some of our favorite was the Big Short.
Wait, what? No, that's not my. That's not me.
The Hip Hop Hobbit. That was good.
Wait, that's not my movie.
That Oompa Loompa movie you did. That was real good too.
I didn't do an Oompa Loompa. What the are you talking about? I never did that. You know what? I'm not gonna let you do this. You're trying to get me upset, Chocolate Shrek.
Meanwhile.
My woman from Tokyo, she ate my cat.
Number one on this day for Deep Purple and rock radio, Deep Purple, and My Woman from Tokyo. That was 1973. Of course, Deep Purple over the weekend. We were there when they got inducted. So pretty awesome. This is a classic.
My woman from Tokyo, she ate my cat.
Also on that recording is Mary Long, which is one of the ones I really like. What is butter queso cheese? Just German, right?
It is. Queso is German for cheese.
Yeah.
It's the butter cheese.
Butter cheese.
Yes. Made here with milk from the Aves farm in Belvedere. I use only local products. So it is a soft, quick melting cheese. So it really does make the best grilled cheese.
Are you the lady that sells the cheese that you can put on the grill?
No.
I love that stuff. When you go to the fairs,
really
you get
good.
It's a piece of cheese, you put it on your grill.
Oh, nice.
You can.
It's great.
We've tried it.
You know who else I love to run in? It's good. You know who else I love running into is that mustard girl. You ever run into her in your travels?
I talked to her.
Yeah.
The mustard girl.
That's a real person.
It is.
You ever had mustard?
By the mustard girl?
Yeah.
No, she is the mustard. Have you ever had mustard girl mustard?
No, I love. American Girl mustard is what I've had.
No,
yeah,
mustard
girl.
No,
it's just mustard girl.
She's just the mustard girl?
You're
only in Chicago because there's a tamale guy. If you say the tamale guy, everybody knows who's the tamale guy.
Right. No, you're
mustard girl.
You're thinking of mustard girl. That's who you're thinking of.
Okay.
Trust me, you've run into her. I know you. You've run into mustard girl.
She's everywhere now.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere now.
Nice.
She's dressed in a drendel and she has mustard. She's mustard.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you've met
You know
mustard
her.
girl.
Sure.
Everybody
You know
knows
her.
mustard girl.
I'll tell you something else, my well-scrubbed friends. You don't always need a shower every day. Did you know that? It's overkill. Unless you work out or work outdoors or for some reason come in intimate contact with huge amounts of filth and garbage every day, you don't always need a shower. All you really need to do is to wash the 4 key areas. Armpits, crotch, and teeth. Got that? Armpits, crotch, and teeth. In fact, you can save yourself a whole lot of time if you simply use the same brush on all 4 areas.
I love coffee, I love tea.
So a fat guy ordered a Starbucks coffee
Okay.
with extra squirts of this and that.
Sure.
And by the way, we're talking about the big fat asses on everybody right now.
Yep.
They're drinking it. You're drinking it. That's what
right.
it is. It's the
Sugar.
processed foods, and you're drinking it. So they wrote on his cup at the Starbucks, "Welcome to the world of diabetes."
Oh.
He's not happy. Al is a man that lost his foot to diabetes and will not stop eating. What do you think?
I think that's pretty cruel. I don't go to Starbucks to be insulted.
Yeah. Oh, you don't? Well, I think you get it whether you want it or not at Starbucks. At what point do you say, because it happened to me when my clothes started, I couldn't fit into them. And it's like, okay, now I've got to do something. At what point, when you can't stand, when you lose a foot, at what point when your ass can't fit into a chair? And I see a lot of that now.
Yeah.
At what point? I'm at church yesterday in Elgin. And these little guys with these women with these gigantic asses. And she had to she had to shift left and right like she was grinding. And it's just, I thought, how do you get behind that? I guess you have kids and you're stuck. and then I thought, God, I'm in church thinking this. What a monster. And I prayed a little extra.
Right.
It was out at Harvest. But no, just this gigantic ass in front of me.
Right.
Some guys love those big asses.
And then they're like, hey, everybody, let's shake hands and meet each other. I'm shaking this guy's hands thinking, how do you do it? How do you? Well, you must not.
I'm surprised you didn't ask him. You're so candid with people.
I know.
I mean, I have some videos if you'd like to see how it's done.
Shatner says what? I can get behind anything except the big fat ass. But Al, there you go. There you go. Something for everybody. A lid for every pot, right, my man?
Whatever.
Or a lid for every pot belly in your case. Brian in Joliet, hello.
Mancow, love your show.
Are you the guy that called earlier?
Yeah, I think you kind of misunderstood me. What I was trying to say was, at least we didn't get you. It wasn't the I was just saying where I was from. And really, the thing is
but what's great about I know you don't have the violence, but what's great? I mean, like, I'm serious. I met some Mexicans, some illegals at the Schaumburg Improv. Okay, with Carlos Mencia. They love him. I mean, he did like 10 sold out shows, guys.
It's crazy.
And they're like, yeah, we live in Joliet, man. You always make fun of it. It's a little bit stinky, but someday we move, man. Someday we get out of there. It's like they're illegal and they know it stinks and they want to get, and it does. It's smelly. I couldn't live where it's smelly. I can live next to Blommer where they're making chocolate. I can't live where it smells like rotten trash and ass.
Right.
So I'm just asking, what is it other than the violence that you love? Before you hang up again, Brian, what is it that you love? About Joliet.
First, I did not hang up. I did not. I was hung up on.
Okay, maybe
I wasn't calling for an argument, but in fact, Joliet does have a really great college here, College of St. Francis, and it's got the oldest Joliet Junior College in the nation. Other than that, we've got probably some of the best schooling here, some of the best teachers, and some of the best people. And the Mexican population is thriving here because they have the opportunity to work. So, I mean, there's a lot of things about Joliet.
I didn't hang up on you, but you've convinced me.
No, that's fantastic, but I want to know, how did you get past the smell? Because it legitimately smells there.
Yeah, but
does.
it smells, and it's on a trash dump, and there's prisons all around you that I find very depressing, and gambling boats. What?
Well, yeah, I can't actually answer that question. The question:
Are you with the Joliet Chamber of Commerce? What do you do for a living?
No, I'm not. I'm just a citizen here, and I'm a veteran.
Well, God bless you. Thank you.
I'm 50 years old.
All right, brother. You know what? I've had it. Thank you for serving.
Have a sense of smell.
He probably lost it in the war.
That's what I'm guessing.
Mustard gas or something he can't smell.
Charlie.
Oh. They do have that Candy Mountain there.
You're down and looking for some cheering up, then just head right on up to the Candy Mountain Cave. When you get inside, you'll find yourself
the trash gases make you hallucinate, and sometimes people wander into the methane holes that are blasted out of the side of the trash mountain.
It's impossible to wear a frown and
they go in there, they think they're going to find a candy cave, but instead it's just a trash hole they die in.
Candy rats, chocolate bats, it's a wonderland of sweets.
Welcome to the world of diabetes or something like that. Is that what happened?
That first word just automatically brought the picture of both sisters into my head. Just the struggles they went through, some of the doctor's appointments.
Sure.
Seeing it and knowing the struggle my sisters went through since 3rd, 4th grade.
His sisters have diabetes.
It definitely just, struck a nerve.
What about this?
So is that how they called his name when his coffee was ready?
No, they wrote it on his cup.
Welcome to the world of diabetes.
Have you heard that Trump fans are having people write Trump on the cup so that the hipsters have to yell out Trump and they're pissed off? Everybody's pissed off, man. Everybody's pissed off about everything. Jackie, hello. What's up? This is for Kiss tickets. Yes, ma'am.
I love your show. Love you.
Thank you.
I have a guess on the movie. I think it's Rob Schneider and the Animal.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But thank you. Thanks. And then, hey, thank you for listening. For Kiss tickets, if you know what it is, call us. Sports headlines coming up, traffic coming up, ADD news coming up, your calls coming up. We were at the MTV Awards. Chris Pratt won Best Action Hero. You know him. I thought he was great in Guardians of the Galaxy, probably my favorite superhero movie. And he fought the dinosaurs in Jurassic World.
Right. Thank you, MTV. It's a real honor to get this award, in especially in this category of action hero. It is a freaking dream come true. So I want to thank Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Chuck Norris, Steven Seagal, Jackie Chan, Bruce Willis, Jason Statham, Sigourney Weaver, Charles Bronson, Bridget Nielsen, Burt Reynolds, Anthony Mackie, Cynthia Rothrock, Dolph Lundgren, Ralph Macchio, and Liam Neeson.
From morning till the sun goes down, you would swear some dead thing's burning. In the land of heaps of garbage, it'll set your stomach turning. Where the women and men are fat as pigs, and there's mullets to be counting. Where nothing compares to the foul air at the Joliet Big Trash Mountain. At the Joliet Big Trash Mountain, local noses just can't smell that the pipes leak toxic methane gas like a sulfur fire in hell.
I mean, it smells like sulfur there.
To the state prison, there's an odor of decay. It's the rotting bones from the trailer homes, and the stink surrounds the entire town at the Joliet Big Trash Mountain.
My friend Kid Rocky started on this program, inducted Cheap Trick into the Hall of Fame. They performed Surrender and I Want You to Want Me. And he said, you think a lot of acts are great. A lot of bands think they're great live. And then you go see Cheap Trick and you think, wow, I suck. I better step up.
Wow.
Members of Cheap Trick going to be calling us today and, in fact, all this week. And, boy, what a great show we had at the Metro. I guess the next big show is our show, the House of Blues.
That's right.
Filming that video. It's going to be great. So let's go to Damon. Damon, hello.
Hey, what's up, Baba?
You still banging that married girl?
Of course.
Okay, that's sick. Get some class.
She's really pretty.
This is.
You know what's funny?
What?
I knew that was going to be your first question. I knew that was the first thing you're going to ask Allie about.
When is my duet with Dee Snider coming out?
Dude, it's looking like this summer, man.
For real?
Wow.
For real?
For real.
Do I get the world debut?
You get the world debut. We will definitely come on your show first.
That's great. Well, I mean, this we thing, I could just have Dee, couldn't I? Damon Ranger, the Academy Award winner, the Grammy Award winner, and the Emmy Award winner. Got an Academy Award. He did the music for Life of Pi. He's written many hits for Kanye, many hits for Taylor Swift, and he wrote Katy Perry's song Roar, and that's just the beginning. So you write a song like Roar, you don't have to work again. What he has done is he bought a bar near Wrigley Field called HVAC.
Oh, it's a beautiful
And after a long dead period, he's back, I guess, today.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Today's like a national holiday for us.
It's going to be great for you. It's going to be great for you.
Early today?
Yeah, man. We're opening up early, and it's going to be good. So come on out. You guys coming?
Oh, we'll be there. Save us a place. Hey, tell me, Grammy's on the Hill.
Grammy on the Hill. So, I mean, like I said, things are ramping up. And the Grammys, they heard that. They were like, hey, you're working with Dee Snider. 32 years ago, he went out there, won against Tipper Gore, stood up for musicians' rights. He's doing it again, this week. We're flying out there tomorrow, and we're performing live.
For who?
So you're going to be on Capitol Hill?
You're performing for Obama?
Performing for Obama, performing for Congress.
Who else is going to be there?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I don't know all the performers. I know we're doing. There's a big award for.
Don't
Jack
you
Brown.
have something better to do?
You know, I don't know. I mean,
What a waste of time.
Stop.
Hey,
So what are you
he's a lame duck.
for censorship or what?
You know something? He also, I mentioned all of his awards, he got the Moon Man Award for his video.
He has an MTV Video Music Award?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Here, look it up. No, right there. See that? Put that in. I didn't even know this until just now.
Oh, my God.
Because I was bored listening to him, and I kind of looked down at the notes. He wrote this for Katy Perry.
Right.
He did the Life of Pi soundtrack.
Yep.
He got a Moon Man Award.
For what?
How about right here? Hey, how about right here? I know we have the song. I know we have it. He did the video. I'm gonna play it. He did the video for a song.
Wow.
Listen, Gail's best cheese ever.
Best grilled cheese.
Yes. Today is grilled cheese day all over the world, and we want you to celebrate. What?
Tomorrow.
Well, today too. Going to get a grilled cheese, and then tomorrow you don't just celebrate Christmas on Christmas.
That's right.
No.
You know, this is a big
grilled cheese season.
It's grilled cheese season.
Actually, it's grilled cheese month, actually.
Right.
April is National Grilled Cheese Month, yes.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
The whole month.
Yep.
What are you guys doing to celebrate
food
tomorrow?
months.
We are having
Whenever I
prizes
take that toasted
and
cheese-
specials.
Yeah.
Whenever I take
and,
that toast cheese and spread it apart,
Reminds you
and
of
you see the
college?
cheese. No, I think of April. April Rose.
Ew.
No, I think of April month, the month of
exactly,
April.
which is grilled cheese
Are you
month.
ready for this? Guess who
right.
did? Guess who did the video for this video for the Smashing Pumpkins? Got the Moon Man, Damon Ranger.
When? What video is it?
You ready?
Yeah.
This blows me away because it's a great video.
It's their best
I never
video.
knew. Is it their best video? I don't know. It's a great video. Huh? Damon Ranger did the video for Tonight, and got the MTV Moon Man.
He did?
Yeah, and now he's banging some chubby married broad, hanging out at a bar in Wrigleyville. It's just been downhill for you, Damon. Sports headlines coming up.
Preview of the Cubs home opener, an epic collapse at the Masters, and an NFL star murdered.
Guns N' Roses, the lead singer in concert sitting in a wheelchair. Does that change how you feel about things? David Coverdale of Deep Purple and Whitesnake has quit. And a comedian used to be known as the Dice Man. Kind of forgotten now, but coming up here on the Mancow. I didn't know he was still alive.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, which means you can't call in. Well, you can, but you're going to end up talking to some part-time bored up with a speech impediment. Listen live for the real deal. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on The Loop.
That's our boy Damon's video. We got the Moon Man for that. He runs HVAC if you want to stop by and have a drink with him. And he's going to perform for Obama. Why? Why waste your time? The guy's a lame duck. 17 years ago, one of the great voices died. Oh, man. Wilma from the Flintstones died on this day. She was 79 back in 1999. 17 years ago. She was also Rosie the Robot and Pebbles on Flintstones. So, Gene Vanderpyle. Oh, one of the tragic deaths of our lives. All right, 7:41 right now. Yes, I'm the Mancow. Yes, we want to take your calls. And right now, we have Yes tickets. No, we have Kiss tickets. Kiss tickets right now, if you know what this is, this mystery movie. When I come back, I'm going to speak with Axl Rose's doctor. We have Axl Rose's doctor, I should say, coming up, talking about Axl's foot. Were you at the Guns N' Roses show in Vegas? Anyone travel, can call me, give me your review. I want it. A survivor of the Boston Marathon Muslim attack. Members of Cheap Trick calling today. And that's just the beginning.
And now it's time
What is
for
this?
the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Why didn't you just go home? That's your home.
Oh, Big Goonie's here.
Are you too good for your home?
Big Goonie just walked in. This could be great or could be awful. Sports, yes. Traffic coming up shortly. Headlines coming up. And like I said, next, Axl Rose's condition. His doctor speaks right here. Oh, and we want your calls.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
Demonstrating the kind of DIY principles that brought us bacon-flavored condoms. The Mancow. Mancow in the morning on 97.9 The Loop. Brought to you by Potholes. Potholes. Cleaning up cars for almost a century.
Yeah, are they going to get to these potholes anytime soon?
Doesn't seem like it.
7:45 right now. Just jack up our taxes. That's all they need. It's just a little more, just a little bit more, just a little more money. The doctor that worked on Axl's foot, I'm hearing, look, he should be fine for the Loop show.
Oh, good.
July 1st at Soldier
Yes.
Field. They say it's a 6 to 8 week injury. I just got an email from a Loop listener. I wouldn't pay $250 to see some guy sitting in a wheelchair. Sir, sorry, I'm with you. Here he is. Here is Axl sitting on a throne in Vegas. Was anybody surprised that Sebastian Bach got up? Was that a surprise?
He does it on every tour.
Oh, okay. Well, Sebastian Bach got up on stage. He was always thought of to be one of the best-looking guys in rock and roll. He looks awful now.
Yeah.
Now listen to that. Could you handle 2-3 hours of that?
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds awesome.
Here is sounds awesome. Dr. Rachel, what is the latest?
Axl sustained a fracture of the fifth metatarsal, which is one of the bones in his foot. So Axl underwent what we call an open reduction internal fixation, where we go in and we put the bone pieces back together and realign them, and we placed plate and screws in order to hold them in place while it's healing. So right now he's in a cast, and we're limiting how much weight he's putting on it. So he's having his set, I think, designed for the stage so he can perform for everyone still. He'll be limiting the weight on the front part of the foot for about 4 weeks, and then we'll let him gradually progress from there so we can get him back to his stage-ready action.
I think it was after the Guns N' Roses show that Vince Neil and Nicolas Cage got into a fight. Somebody taped it.
This was crazy.
Vince Neil pulled some girl by the hair.
No! Give my ring!
And then Nicolas Cage hugged it out and said, "I love you, man. You got to stop acting like this." Look, I was around Vince Neil. We had a great day at his golf deal.
Outing, yeah.
And then he got liquored up and started talking about his daughter. And I walked over and said, "Hey, man, I got to go. I'll talk to you." And he turned sideways and got real evil with me, real creepy.
Ooh.
And his wife goes, "No, it's Mancow. You like it's Mancow, Vince. Vince, it's Mancow. Everything's good." And I think that man has a lot of demons.
Yep.
Well, he killed someone, guys.
That's right.
And his daughter died.
Yep. He needs help.
He's a mess. He's a mess of a human being, and I wish him good things. I do. But anyway, he had one of his incidents, and Nicolas Cage tried to calm down. They got in a fight. And, God, would I have loved to have seen Nicolas Cage and Vince Neil fight. I just think that's awesome.
They're not ready, here I come.
I heard that. It's Sugar Bear, and he's after my Sugar Crisp again.
I can't get enough of that Sugar Crisp.
Yeah, you wouldn't have the word sugar in anything anymore. Kellogg's, on this day in 1986, 30 years ago, stopped giving tours. Do you ever have Sugar Cube cereal? That is delicious.
Coming soon to your favorite grocery store, new and improved Kellogg's breakfast cereals with a brand new addition, Vitamin P. Look for specially marked boxes of Rice Krispies.
You remember the guy got in trouble for going to the bathroom in the Rice Krispies?
Yeah, that was so
Anyway,
gross.
after 80 years in 1986, 30 years ago, Battle Creek, Michigan, they shut down the Kellogg store.
Oh, wow.
Because they caught spies.
Really?
Stealing secrets.
Oh, wow.
From a rival cereal company. Damn you, Mr. Post. The woman that lived in my house.
Yeah.
Used to run Kraft, and of course, if you know anyone that worked for Kraft in Chicago, if they're not in hell, they've been in hell.
Right.
Kraft has not been fun for Chicago workers. I talked to a lot of people. She was one of the head people at Kraft, and now she's running Kellogg's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So sometimes I just lay in that bed and think, God, she gets to eat all the cereal she wants, probably for free.
I'll hide in my treehouse so no one can steal my new Sugar Cube cereal.
Dum-de-dum-dum, something smells good, I want some.
Hey, up here. You smell my new Sugar Cube cereal, but you can't have any.
I'll shake the tree.
Hey, you took my Sugar Cubes.
New Sugar Cube cereal without vitamins or minerals, part of this complete breakfast.
That's what you get if you take my Sugar Cubes.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, cool syringe. Let's play doctor.
Look for Wild Shots inside specially marked boxes.
Here we are, Barney Boy, costumers. What kind of costume you gonna get? Well, I'm gonna get something that makes me look tall. How about another head? Another one?
What do I need 3 of them for?
Okay. That's real.
crazy.
That's real.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
When
That's
Fred
awesome.
and Barney get together.
Yeah. Hang on. Hey, Crystal.
Yes.
I want to talk to you. Hang on. You know, we're giving away tickets like every day. We got Kiss tickets right now on the line if you know the mystery movie. Hey, if you want to finance or refinance your existing home, I think about the vet that called up from Joliet, and then I think about Jim who got his home with a VA loan with no money down. He got VA funding, and Hochberg knows all this. He knows the ins and outs. So if you fought for the country and you have the credentials, you can get a hell of a deal. Closing costs lowered, monthly payments lowered. He can do this for anybody, not just vets. But if you're a veteran or a surviving spouse of a vet, you need to call Hochberg now, 312-751-1333, or go to WLUPDavid.com. He's helped thousands of Mancow fans. Mancow, thousands of Mancow fans. You ain't seen nothing yet. Anyway, I've never said my man cow. Anyway, he got me into my house too. Did I tell you the woman who used to own that house, single mom, I guess, now runs Kellogg's in Battle Creek?
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, 312-751-1333. That's 312-751-1333. You can call him, David Hochberg, Pearl Mortgage, or go to WLUPDavid.com. I'm going to play it. This song was number 1 in Chicago on this day. 1985. Do you know it? Hang on. I'm going to play it coming up here. Let's go to Crystal. Crystal, hello.
Good morning, Mancow and crew. Love your show.
Good morning.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Hi.
Named after my favorite hot sauce.
Named after
Oh,
my favorite
Lord.
drink.
I'm glad somebody likes the name.
Cristal.
Anyway, what I was calling about
My
was
homies.
the Guns N' Roses and Axl Rose tour.
Yeah, he's sitting in a wheelchair right now. They say in 8 weeks he'll be up on his feet. July 1st.
Right.
July
Yeah.
1st. How many weeks away is that?
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
What is it,
he'll be
April?
he'll be
So
standing
June?
then. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So, did you watch the show from the Troubadour?
Yes.
I thought he sounded really great. So I tried to get tickets on Friday. I was logged into 2 different computers, and they were sold out in seconds, and I couldn't get them. And then they were trying to scalp the $250 seats for $1,700 a piece.
Crystal?
They literally had 6 different pre-sales.
Crystal.
I'm surprised there were any tickets
Yeah.
left when they actually went on sale to the public.
Crystal, this is
Yes?
this is Mancow Muller talking, okay? If I've ever been wrong, I have no memory of it. Okay. Crystal and everybody, chill out. They want to add a second show. They want to add a third show. This is all behind-the-scenes stuff. They want to add a second and third show. What?
Wow.
Okay? I'm just telling you, I don't believe any of it. You want tickets, they're here. That's the only reason they're doing this. They don't like each other. It's been 23 years. They want money.
Yeah.
They're going to add. They're planning on adding another show. You will be able to get tickets, and you'll be able to get them at face value. I really believe that. Same thing with Gilmore. All these tickets, and I paid exorbitant prices. You show up the day of, you could have gotten all the Gilmore tickets you wanted, guys.
Wow.
Especially to that Monday show.
Right.
So
Wow.
I'm just saying. I know 1,700. Yeah, I saw that too. Okay, I see this stuff.
Sure.
Just
it's all a lot of hype right now.
right now. Just wait.
Derramé lágrimas por ti, pero aún puedo sonreír.
Or just see Guns N' Roses, the Spanish cover band. I think they're as good.
Bernie Sanders won the Democratic caucus in Wyoming, his 5th consecutive victory in the primaries. And after winning 5 in a row, he instinctively shouted, "Bingo!"
You love how Bernie has won the last 7, guys. There's no excitement. Bernie has won the last 7, and yet it doesn't mean anything because it's all fixed. The same thing with Trump. It doesn't matter because it's fixed. How about some states saying, we're just not going to participate? Colorado,
Right.
We're just not going to participate. What do you mean you're not going to participate?
That's crazy.
So the will of the people be damned.
Yep.
Look,
The only state Bernie didn't win out of the last 9 was Illinois, and he lost by 1%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guys,
That was rigged.
People don't want Hillary. It doesn't matter. People want Trump. It doesn't matter. People want Bernie. It doesn't matter. Nobody wants Cruz. It doesn't matter. And when that happens in America, when we have been removed from the process, and we have been removed from the process of voting, it's very frightening. Ozzy, this is for Kiss tickets. Do you like Kiss? Are you going to use the tickets, Ozzy?
Hey, how you doing, Mancow? I love your show. Yes, sir.
Okay, man, this is for KISS tickets. What is the mystery movie?
The mystery movie is Big Daddy.
No, Adam Sandler, yeah, but it's not Big Daddy. Damn!
It is the Mancow.
97.9, The Loop.
The Cumulus Station, WLUP-FM, Chicago.
801 at The Loop. I'm the Mancow. This is brand new music. This has grown on me. I really like this song. It's a Cheap Trick circa 2016. How are they sounding? And I'll tell you what, after seeing so many bands, they're caught a theater, man. The Motels, the Tubes, the Smithereens. One of the worst shows I've seen in my life.
Wow.
Really, and I used to like...
And you were really looking forward to that show.
I played some of their songs on the radio when I was just getting started.
That's right.
You go back and look at their videos, they're pretty cool.
Sure.
No stage presence. Just sloppy. And then you go see Cheap Trick, and they've kept it together. They're still one of the great live bands on earth. And we were there when they got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
In the next 2 months, I should be at number 8 and number 9 grandchildren. And thank you for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for charging so much that I didn't have to bring them all out here.
Wow.
Well, that must have been a big problem.
People were pissed.
They're all mentioning it.
$10,000 a ticket if you want to bring a family member.
If you're inducted,
you should be able to bring your family. And here is Robin Zander.
Born in Rock County. I grew up in Rockford, Illinois. I lived on the Rock River, and now I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So I think it was predestined.
Nice. Guns N' Roses, we've got a guy calling that was there. Brad, we'll get to you. Looking for an answer for KISS tickets. I'm going to go to that show. I got to go. KISS is just so good live. Anyway, if you know the mystery movie, call. Got it. Big Daddy. 8 Crazy Nights, Hotel Transylvania, Animal House, I think everything's been guessed but Happy Gilmore.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if that's the right answer, but it seems like everything's been guessed but that. Members of Cheap Trick calling. We're going to have, I don't know. We got tons of stuff coming up here. ADD News. We're going to do sports.
A preview of the Cubs home opener, an epic collapse at the Masters, and an NFL star murdered.
Look at this hairy freak.
Yes.
You big, hairy, sexual freak. How are you, Big Goonie?
Good. How you doing, mate?
My special boy.
Yeah. Yes.
Huh? Have a treat. Here's a snack.
Looks like John Stamos with that new hair.
Yeah, sure. It is coming in. Look at the top of his head. Look at the top of his head.
Incredible.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
He went to Dr. Yates, and let me tell you something. If that big goofy bastard can go to Dr. Yates, why don't you do it? Incredible. How you feeling? You feeling better about yourself?
Good.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm surprised it's coming in real fast. I thought it'd be a while.
Well, I was shocked at how fast it came because they told me 3 to 6 months to 9 months before it's and
Do you have to
I'm
use
there.
like a special shampoo, or does it just grow in on its own?
Yeah. Hairy Balls shampoo is what I use. I don't know what he uses. Do you use Hairy Balls?
Shampoo and I spray my hair too. Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
That's excellent.
Yes.
See, even a second grader can do it because he's at a second grade level.
That's right. Yes. But he looks really good.
You know what I want to? Well, don't lie to him. Listen, I want to tell you, sir.
Yes.
I want to tell you. What did you bring us all today?
White Sox schedules.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
He had a gift for everybody, and he had about 18. He had 18 for me that he handed me 18 different White Sox schedules, and it's so good. He's handing me more. Goonie, I thank you for that. I need a White Sox schedule in every room and in every pair of my pants, so I appreciate it, and I'll leave a few here around work.
Sure. Yes.
So
he gave me a dead pigeon.
Yeah. Well,
he eats
that means he likes
those.
you.
He eats those. That means he likes you.
And now it's time for the Mancow
KISS tickets.
Movie.
Oh, why didn't you just go home? That's your home. Are you too good for your home?
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
Oh, I want to play Steve Miller. I want to play him reacting to the Hall of Fame. It's unbelievable. We got a great song I want to do here, and I got to get to this guy who saw Guns N' Roses. Brad.
Mancow, love your show, man.
Thank you, pal.
I want to call in and say, yeah, that concert was awesome.
It was awesome.
The bad thing is about the music nowadays, it lacks balls. That concert did not. I mean, it had fire, explosions, the music was awesome. It rocked.
And it didn't bother you. Now, you saw him in Vegas.
Yep.
Where in Vegas?
We're in Vegas T-Mobile Center.
Was it a pain in the ass getting in and out, or was it everything was organized well and it was good?
It was pretty organized. Yeah, it was pretty good. I got to say, it was pretty good. I just can't wait for this concert here in Chicago. It's going to be kick-ass.
Well, as you know, the Loop is bringing Guns N' Roses to Soldier Field. July 1st, I think we're having tickets every day. I mean, I've had them every day. I assume that will continue. Hopefully you can win them. But did it bother you, the show you saw? He was in a wheelchair, right?
He was. He still belted it out, though, man. He was good, rock.
So you didn't care. The wheelchair didn't bother you.
Concert.
The wheelchair didn't bother you.
Did they say anything like Slash and Axl on stage about being back together?
They did not.
Oh,
nothing.
How was the Sebastian?
Music and did their thing.
How was the Sebastian Bach surprise?
That was cool. My Michelle, yeah, that was really awesome. That was awesome.
What song was the highlight for you?
Oh man, I mean, obviously the Paradise City encore was awesome. Live and Let Die.
Oh, yeah.
I would say the encore. Everybody just got nuts.
Awesome, Brad. Thank you for calling. Star Wars picked up 3 MTV Movie Awards. If only I cared. The former Navy SEAL who killed Osama bin Laden was arrested for drunk driving. And Dancing with the Stars, Geraldo Rivera and Misha Barton were the first to go.
Dude, if you can't, pull out an I killed Osama bin Laden card and get out of a traffic violation.
What a jerk cop.
He was drunk driving.
What kind of
He
world
could have
we
killed
live in.
somebody else.
Kiss announced the tour. We've got your first tickets. I don't think you can buy them yet. You can win them here if you know the mystery movie. The Freedom Rock Tour. The Freedom Rock Tour. So Steve Miller, you know Steve Miller music, man.
Yes.
Come on, he had so many great hits.
I love
God,
Steve
there's
Miller.
so many you could pick from. So many great Steve Miller songs. I don't even know which one we can pick.
Airliner.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Fly Like an Eagle.
Oh, how about this one? Anyway, was he gracious or was he a jerk at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
When they told me I was inducted, they said you can have 2 tickets, one for your wife and one for yourself. Want another one? It's $10,000. Sorry, that's the way it goes. I'm playing here. What about my band? They make this so unpleasant that they came this close. We're not going to wrap this one up. I'm going to wrap you up. You go sit down over there and learn something. So here's what you need to know. This is how close this whole show came to not happening because of the way the artists were actually being treated right now. So I'll wrap up.
They wouldn't let Rick Nielsen bring his grandkids because it was $10,000 a person.
Ridiculous. If you're inducted, you should get as many tickets as
now
you
watch
want.
when this re-airs on HBO, all the schmucks you see in the audience who did get a chance to go.
Yeah, because they had the money.
Yeah, and the band had to pay, and Rick Nielsen's grandkids can't go.
Ted Cruz canceled a campaign stop today because people were going to protest. And, wow. He already has Heidi in his life. Does this guy need more ugliness? Hugh Hefner turning 90.
Yeah.
His 29-year-old wife, Crystal, took him out for some pre-chewed dinner. Very nice. Yesterday was Siblings Day.
Yep.
And I got no phone calls. I guess to them, I'm kind of like Alec Baldwin. We played the audio earlier. Hookers were watching. People were watching. Vince Neil of Motley Crue got into a fight with Nicolas Cage. And I guess the fight was over who was more washed up. The Pope wants the Catholic Church to be more inclusive. Why? Just today, they included transgenders in the group of people that are going straight to hell. Hillary Clinton couldn't get through a subway turnstile. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then she was sitting around with a bunch of New Yorkers. She's going to get her ass handed to her by Bernie Sanders, and Trump is going to kill in New York. But there's Hillary on a subway, and she goes, is there any better way to travel? She did not know how to get onto a subway.
Wow.
Okay? But anyway, why did the turnstile, why couldn't she figure it out? I think it's logical. The turnstile was clearly sexist. Kristen Stewart, you know her, celebrated a birthday yesterday. She got a lot of gift cards from Home Record Depot. A guy at Starbucks is upset that somebody wrote "Diabetes, Here I Come" on his white chocolate double squirt mocha. Yeah, that's what he got. And someone wrote "Diabetes, Here I Come." Apparently, his sisters have diabetes, and he's very hurt because everybody's hurt all the time. Now, what he could do, this slob, what he could do is go, wow, my sisters are sick. I'm on my way to being sick.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't get the double shot white chocolate mocha.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't be drinking this.
That first word just automatically brought the picture of both sisters in my head. You know, just the struggles they went through, some of the doctor's appointments, seeing it and knowing the struggle my sisters went through since 3rd, 4th grade. It definitely just, like I said, struck a nerve.
Kiss tickets. You want them? You're going to get to go see the best. You want the best?
Sure.
Yeah, you're going to get the best. With Kiss. Goody.
Yes. Kiss.
Hey, you want to go see Kiss with me?
Yes.
Only fairies grant wishes. Sorry, pal.
Hey, wow.
Cash grasser.
Hey, I got tickets anyways.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes.
They're not even on sale yet.
For $50,000.
What?
It's selling for you for $20,000.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
I love when he does comedy.
The deal.
So good. It's so good. Where did you get these tickets, being that they're not on sale yet?
I got a family in the police department.
You paid $50,000?
I got them for free.
Oh, okay. But you're going to charge me $20,000?
No, for you, I get them to you for free.
Oh, okay. Your story's kind of falling apart there, but it's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
You just talk them down.
So call 911 if you want Kiss tickets.
Are you a Kiss fan, Goonie?
Yes, I am.
What's your favorite Kiss song, would you say?
Any kind. I know those guys had to practice all the time, put that makeup on.
Absolutely.
They get tired, going
They get tired,
there.
sure.
Yes.
But you're a Kiss fan. What's your favorite Kiss song? What about Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds? Is that one of your favorites?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
What about Sound of Silence?
Yes.
What about the Star Spangled Banner?
Oh, yes.
That's a good one.
You know who should sing that? Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that's right. Come out with him.
Yes.
What about Yank My Doodle, It's a Dandy? You like that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
James Cagney used to sing that song.
Yank My Doodle, It's a Dandy? Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
Used to sing it to his boyfriend, I think. A guy that almost died and came back. We'll tell you the story coming up. Sports, yes. So much. Hang on. Oh, I want to go to this call. Let's go to Mike. Mike, hello.
Hey.
This is for Kiss tickets, brother. What do you think?
Love your show, and I think it's Happy Gilmore.
You got it!
Hell
Yeah! Now, you're going to get 2 tickets to see Kiss, BMO Harris Bank Center in Rockford. These are going to be, listen, do you want to take Goonie with you, or do you have someone else in mind?
I got somebody else in mind.
Oh, Goonie, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
This is Mancow. He loves you as much as Oprah loves bread. And being rich, fat, this is the Mancow. On the Loop.
Adrian Haslett Davis joins us, a survivor of the Muslim terrorist attack in Boston 3 years ago. And, was it 3 years ago? How long ago was it? Adrian, how many years has it been? She there?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. My bad. I goofed up. I needed to bring you through to the studio here. How many years ago has it been?
It has been 3 years on the 15th.
God, it seems longer. And what happened to you due to the bombing?
I lost my left leg below the knee.
Ugh. Horrible. And are you gonna run in it this year?
I am, yes.
Incredible. So glad to have you on. 8:20 right now at the Loop. I'm the Mancow. We take your calls.
591 rock, 591 roll.
We got more stuff to give away. Hang on. Phone scam and a guy that escaped death.
Not unattractive. Turn me on tonight. 'Cause I'm a radioactive. Well, it's not a fight. And I'm not your captive. Turn me loose tonight. 'Cause I'm a radioactive. I want to stay with you. I want to play with you, baby. I want to lay with you, and I want you to know. Got to concentrate. Don't be distracted. play with you. I don't want to play with you. I want just to lay with you. And I want you to know. Have to concentrate. Don't be distracted. Turn me loose tonight. Oh, yeah.
1985. Chris Slade of Uriah Heep, Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin, and the voice of Bad Company, Paul Rodgers. They created a band called The Firm. Their biggest hit right here, Radioactive, #1 Chicago on this day, 1985.
I travel around a lot. There's one thing about traveling that drives me crazy. I always have to rent cars. You know, I wish they rented 55 Plymouths because all the new cars have seatbelt buzzers. You know, and you're getting a buzz, and you get out, and it goes buzz, and everything you do is buzz. You want to drive 2 inches, you know, it goes buzz, you know. What they're going to do is they're going to develop it to the point. Like, let's say you leave your keys in the car, and you get about 10 feet away, and the car goes, hey! Come over here a second. What? Your keys, you moron!
Hey, I'm April Rose, your loop rock girl, and for some reason, everything I say sounds dirty, but it's not. Sometimes my hole is small, and sometimes my hole is big. But if you go too fast, I'll blow you out. Okay, perverts, get your mind out of the gutter now and call Mancow. 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL.
Do you believe in angels?
I believe in angels.
I believe in both.
Okay, I do too. Yesterday, either fate or I believe angels saved my life. I was delayed from leaving for work. I was leaving early so I could go get gas on the way to work. And various things made me late for strange reasons. First of all, I warmed up my coffee in the microwave for some strange reason. It boiled over. Okay, I don't think it had to happen, but that sucked. So then I had to redo the coffee. Then I couldn't find my car keys. Then I couldn't find my cell phone. Had to ring my cell phone to find it. So finally, by the time I left, it was like 5-10 minutes late. And when I got down to where I would have been had I left 5-10 minutes earlier, there was a horrible, horrible traffic accident blocking both sides. It involved trucks. There was a semi and at least 2 other kind of trucks. 2 people were killed outright. One still in critical condition.
Kathy.
Yeah. What do you think?
Kathy, I had a similar incident. Recently, I forgot a CD of music that I wanted to play on this radio show, and I ran back quickly, and I was mad. And all of a sudden, I came into the thickest fog.
What you say? That you only meant well.
But it wasn't fog. What is this? Is this fog?
That it's all for the best, because it is what you say.
And then it came into my car. And oh, God. It was, oh, God. My eyes were burning. I could hardly drive. I had to immediately exit. One exit before my own. It was black smoke. The fog was black smoke. It was chemical, plastics, oils burning. And as I was exiting, a giant fireball came from under the bridge in front of me and exploded back. A truck exploded. A guy in a gas truck had wrecked, had steered into the bridge. Morning dew had caused this. He lost control. I don't know what happened. But honestly, a few seconds. And I would have been there. I would have been dead. And folks, these little trivial things that happen. My God, you're where you're supposed to be. There are no accidents. I'm telling you, there are no accidents. You're where you're supposed to be. You're the people that you come in contact with. There's a reason for all of it. I really believe that. I do not believe in accidents. And that truck driver, he died, and he was where he was supposed to be. Isn't that horrific to say, but it's true.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I saw your ad.
Which one?
Wolf hybrid puppies.
Yes.
And I noticed a little boy laying there with a dog. the picture of the dog has a little boy.
That's my son.
Are they safe with children?
These guys, they love my son.
A wolf.
Yes. Where you have a problem is going and getting an adult that's never been around kids.
Yeah.
But when you get a puppy and you bring it up with the kids, it's part of their pack.
What do the wolf puppies sell for?
My guys are going between $400 and $600.
Ouch. So that's $500?
I'm sorry?
Between 4 and 6 is $500.
I've got 2 for $400, 1 for $500, 1 for $600.
Tell me about that little boy in the picture.
That's my son.
And how old is he?
He's 7.
How much for him?
He's not for sale.
No, he's awful cute. I'd like to raise him.
Oh.
Put him in a cage out back, toss a bone
cages.
around. Sure like that little boy.
Nah, he's not allowed in cages.
Yeah. Well, not really interested in the wolf, but do like the little boy. There's a picture of a wolf with a kid in the cage. Axl Rose in a wheelchair. Would you pay to see Robin Zander in a wheelchair with Cheap Trick? Or the unequaled Tom Peterson in a wheelchair? I don't think so. David Coverdale has quit. David Coverdale of Deep Purple and Whitesnake. The Dirty Masters coming up. Today is part of Grilled Cheese Month. Tomorrow is Grilled Cheese Day.
Yes.
I don't know why Americans are so fat.
It's awesome.
We had on a victim of the Boston Marathon bombing minutes ago, and we got a lot more coming up here. Sounds Dirty with April Rose. If you know, you get tickets to go see Kiss. I may just get my Kiss records out right now.
Are we really the Dream Police? Cheap Trick has been compared to Kiss, the Beatles, and the Who.
Please welcome Cheap Trick. This is going to be fun for me. What a band, Cheap Trick. I want you to want me.
Tonight, across Australia, for you, it's Cheap Trick.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cheap Trick.
Wow. Great trivia question. 1967, when Tom Peterson met Rick, they had a band called the Grim Reapers. 1967. Tom, is it possible? Is that true?
It was really 1969.
Okay.
We started working. Yeah, we started hanging out like in 68, and then 69, right at the beginning of 69.
Tom Peterson from Cheap Trick joins us. And Tom, I had a very depressing night at the Arcada Theater. I saw a bunch of bands from the 80s. You guys predate them. Hell, you're going back to 69 there. And you guys are skinny. You're still putting on a great live show. You look good. You dress good. These people came on stage like in their house clothes, like in sweats and stuff, and they sat down and no stage.
Like maybe they're married.
How do you the Smithereens, they shouldn't be on stage. Martha still has a voice with the Motels, but shouldn't be on stage.
True.
And then the
maybe
Tubes.
they weren't expecting you.
The Tubes. Guys,
showing up unannounced like that.
I'm telling you, like, it wasn't good enough to be a sound check, this show. So then I just thought about, God, the Cheap Trick at the Metro, these guys are still one of the great live acts. Well, look at what Kid Rock said. Why am I talking so much? I don't know. Tom, how have you guys kept it together? How have you done it? It's really amazing.
Well, I don't know. We just, honestly, from the beginning, we just do what comes naturally, and we've never stopped. So, we don't just, we're not just gone all year long. But, if we have 2 or 3 weeks off, it's quite a lot. And I think that does make a difference. It's consistent, so.
So you haven't had time to sit around the house and give up. At what point? I just wondered, looking at these people, I'm thinking Pat Denuzio, who's got to be 500 to 600 pounds. I'm not kidding. Do you just go? I don't care. I don't care about myself.
That's horrible.
I was sitting eating a bean burrito. Sorry, Tom, you have to sit through this. I was sitting eating a bean burrito, and then it was dripping and drying on my arm, and I'm sitting there, and I bent down to get the napkin that had fallen on the car floor, and I was like, my stomach hurt because my belt was cutting into me. I thought, and I changed.
Right.
At what point, at 300 pounds, do you go, Al lost his foot and he's still eating like a slob. At what point do you, do you stop? I don't know. Look, these guys dress like rock stars. They have hair like rock stars. They're in shape.
Right.
Is that a, I hate to be obsessed with this, but I'm obsessed with this right now.
That's all right.
Is that, I mean, you guys are, good looking lead singers there, you and Robin Zander. I mean, if he starts getting chubby, you guys say, hey, does Rick Nielsen have a weigh-in? How does it work?
No, I'm telling you, we just do what we do. Each guy just does whatever he wants, basically.
Okay. The lead singer, Mike Reno of Loverboy, is got to be 400 to 500 pounds. Okay,
wow.
So I mean, aren't you glad when you're standing behind Robin Zander that he's just still so damn pretty?
Yeah. Well, that's more for you to answer that question. That's
Do you think he's a great lead singer?
I'm not really looking at it that way.
Do you think he's a great lead singer?
Oh, I think yes. See, I think what's amazing is I think he's better than he used to be.
Wow.
He's not only as good. I really think he's stronger.
As we should be.
He has to warm up more and stuff. I mean, that's okay, but I mean that's a big deal. I mean, overall, I think he's better than he's ever been.
Lots of talk about the prices of these tickets for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. $10,000 a ticket. Steve Miller went off. Your bandmate Rick Nielsen went off. Were you able to bring your son?
Well, he didn't go. No, Liam did not go. He stayed back at the hotel. We had a babysitter for him.
Why?
Because he's a bit of a wild card. He's 9 years old, and it's a long day. It's craziness. You get in there, and you can't go back.
So it wasn't the ticket price.
Well, the ticket price is for like good seats. The $10,000. That's like a table. That's a different story. I don't really know what it was. The ticket prices, I think, the highest ones were $500.
Were you treated okay because Steve Miller went off that that artists are not treated well? Were you treated well at the event?
Well, yeah, they didn't do anything there with us. We knew what the story was. We get, each artist gets one guest, their wife or whoever they want,
one
sit with
guest
them at the table, and then everyone else is on their own. You can buy a box for a certain amount and get a certain amount of people, and I don't know. What to say about that.
Okay, let me ask you this.
There's a lot of inductees, so you start adding it up, I suppose. Each person had 10 guests. I don't
expensive.
know. I don't know what their deal is. Honestly, everything that happened with the Hall of Fame, we had no control over anything.
Did your drummer count as Rick Nielsen's guest, or did he get to bring another guest?
Oh, you mean Dax?
Yeah.
No, they added Dax in. He was in our current band.
I know. I'm kidding. Tom.
But who knows? I mean, I wouldn't have. I was. Wow, he got in. How did that happen?
You guys, you've broken with Bun E. Carlos, the drummer. Was it frosty, or were things warm with him?
No, it was fine. It was really fine. And we, we'd worked together so many years. Where they said, "Oh, did you go and rehearse?" No, we all had those songs down. So, it's something we got to do naturally, and it wasn't. No, it was fine. Everybody was celebrating the moment, and it was we all everybody was on their best behavior, and it was really quite nice.
Did you like what Kid Rock said, that when you see live shows and people think they're great, and then you see Cheap Trick and you realize I got to get better. That's how great this band is live. That had to warm you.
Yeah, no, that was nice. He was very funny. He's actually quite good at that. A lot of that stuff was off the cuff with him, so I suppose that's really why they had him. They knew he was good at it.
Who did you get a kick? Who did you get a kick out
on the fly? On the fly,
he's good.
He's funny.
Who did you get a kick out of meeting?
I didn't really meet anybody. I mean, I saw again. I know
he's very
Cheryl
shy.
Crow, she was there, and I met Grace Potter with her, and she was really nice. And
who's Grace Potter?
But it was quite confusing. There was a lot of people there. No, we weren't like in one big room with all the artists. I didn't see any of the other artists.
Wow.
I saw Steve Miller, but he got up on stage with us. But in the end, we saw people in the afternoon. The people that did we did a like a group thing, like a whatever you call it, a grand finale.
What about
Ain't That a Shame? So Steve Miller played, but in the afternoon, a lot of the people rehearsed it with us, but a lot of them didn't.
Tom Peterson joins us from Cheap Trick, and Richie Blackmore didn't show up for Deep Purple.
Unfortunately, I love Richie Blackmore.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean,
Peter
I thought-
Cetera
Mm-hmm.
did not show up for Chicago, which I think you got to put everything aside and show up for the Hall of Fame, but whatever. There was some debate whether or not Chicago, the band Chicago, is actually rock and roll. Tom, what do you think?
Well, rock and roll, I think that they use that term as a general meaning, popular music, I suppose. It's because, is Madonna rock and roll? Or,
No.
Where does it end? I don't know. They start, is Jerry Lee Lewis really rock and roll? Chuck Berry's more rock and roll than him. I don't know. He's a country artist. I don't know where the argument ends.
And I see this
it's
band.
probably like picking the top 100 best albums of all time. Well, it's impossible.
I see this band NWA got put in. What does that stand for?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. You guys know? I don't have any idea what that stands for. Tom,
it used to be Northwest Orient, but now it's Northwest Airlines.
Northwest Airlines. Okay, that's what it probably stands for. He's from Rockford, Illinois, and the BMO Harris Bank Center is hosting KISS. I've never been to the BMO Harris Bank Center. Have you played there?
It may be. Who knows? It's like baseball stadiums.
Yeah,
If
okay.
it's not Candlestick Park, I don't know who the heck the team is. If it's Wrigley Field, if it's the Amco Bank Park instead of Wrigley, people just, I don't even know what that is.
I
it
don't.
may be a
so
basketball
often.
arena. No.
So you guys did for the Hall of Fame. You did Surrender and I Want You to Want Me. Is that right?
And Dream Police and Ain't That a Shame.
Oh, great. And by the way, their CD is the number one rock CD on Earth right now, and it's called Bang Zoom Crazy Hello. It is out. What's the name of the record company? They were very nice, these people.
Big Machine.
Big Machine Records. And if you haven't gotten the CD, I'm telling you, I called Rick.
Yeah.
And I said, Rick, I don't, he's like, yeah, they hear this every day. I honestly, guys, it's like, who just quit? David Coverdale just quit. And there's a new.
What did he quit? What do you mean he quit?
He just quit. He retired.
Oh, quit in just overall.
Yeah, he quit. But I mean, there's a new He did a Deep Purple CD. There's new music from Whitesnake. There's new music, and you listen to it in the last 5 Asia records, the last 5 Yes albums. It's tedium.
Right.
There's no hooks. I don't know what it is. They've given up that they've just given in to the idea that they're going to be an oldies act. Mm-hmm. And you listen to this. This is a great Cheap Trick CD in 2016, and it really is amazing. I buy all this stuff. I love that band, and you listen to an entire CD and go, nope, nothing on there interesting, nothing.
Wow.
And so for Cheap Trick to be able to put out a great CD in 2016, and I mean Tom is so decrepit, he can hardly walk. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, there you are.
Tom, I want to do some stuff for your charity. He's got a son who's autistic, and he's got a charity. And what can we do to help? What can our listeners do to help?
Well, we are raising awareness really for autism and music therapy, because music therapy really works in all sorts of ways. With dementia or Alzheimer's, or people with brain injuries, and I mean we started it's not a charity. Technically, it's not a charity.
Okay.
It's a project we're doing, because if you have a charity, the charity has complete control over all your intellectual property. So we wouldn't own any of the songs or anything. It's a weird situation in that way.
So you have a CD that I have, and how do people get that CD, and what is the point of the CD?
The CD is, we wanted to make rock and roll music, but with simple themes that people that did have speech problems, like our son, could comprehend and sing along easily. And they were terms that were kind of, everyday terms that you could use. Like his mom, Allison, wrote a bunch of things down. Like, I want him to be able to say he's sick, or I'm tired, or different color. He didn't understand the concept of color. We thought he was colorblind, possibly. They tested him, and no, he wasn't. It was an abstract. He just didn't get it. So we didn't want to do a song about all the colors. We just did, we did a song called Blue, and it's, the sky is blue. Okay, the ocean is blue. Your blue means you're cold, that kind of thing. And we wanted to make it also where you didn't have to be a little kid to kind of get into it. It's not little kiddie themes. It's just kind of things you can relate to at any age group.
But for people that have autistic children,
so he could sing along. We realized that he couldn't follow songs except for maybe the first word. He would come in, or the last word in a line. He could pick up on something but come in at the right time, and then, all the other stuff just goes over his head. It's like, so we just started doing that for him. And actually, the first song we did is a song called "What's Your Name," and it's all the lyric content is "What's your name? What's your name? Hello, hello." That's really it for the whole song. And
where can people get it, Tom?
He heard that and he freaked out. He loved it. He was, he was answering. And at that point,
I have
he
a
was
friend.
5 years old.
We have a friend, Matt. We got to get the CD for his kid.
He only spoke 1-2 words, no sentences, nothing.
Okay, Tom, where can we get the CD?
RockYourSpeech.com.
RockYourSpeech.com. And Tom, if this is too heavy, you don't have to answer it. But what has having an autistic kid? What has it taught you? What has it taught you about yourself?
Well, you have compassion for people that are different, and people kind of dismiss people that maybe don't, look you in the eye when they talk, or have problems with, just interacting with people, or like, oh, that guy's not good with people, or he's not, not very social. He's not, it's like, everybody's got something that they're not good at, and having autism kind of makes that extreme. But on the other hand, they have other things they're really good at. Better than, it's like if you're blind or something, your sense of hearing becomes great, or, this kind of thing. It's the difference. But it's really compassion for people. I think about, just if you think somebody's weird, for example, it's always, oh, that guy's weird, he's crazy. Well, wait, let's think about it here, it's just people have different things in their lives that, affect them, and they can't help it. That's, everybody's different, and I think it's really just seeing people,
I love that
not
there's different people.
Jumping to conclusions about people. Oh, that guy's an asshole because he won't look me in the eye.
Well, people always jump at that conclusion with me. I think that's very You jumped to that conclusion. Tom, didn't you jump to that conclusion with me?
Well, that's an easy call.
Tom, one final question. We'll let you go. The Metro show was, I think they oversold it a bit. But how did you feel about that show?
I thought it was great. It's great to be in that kind of a smaller situation in a nightclub, and it's like old home week to us. We weren't big with high school and going to the prom, none of that kind of stuff, or go to the high school reunion. So this is like our high school reunion. We see all these people from
all your friends were there,
and it's really nice. And and we go. We go around and play, and people are glad to see us. Where we go, they come to see us because they like us. We don't, have people showing up protesting or anything. So, it's,
it's nice, man. Audiences, sold out audiences filled with love. It's got to feel good, man.
Plenty of people think we suck or whatever, but they don't, necessarily go out of their way to bring it up. They just don't say anything.
Here's Tom. Tom Peterson, Cheap Trick. I'm the Mancow. We take your calls.
591-ROCK, 591-ROLL.
We got Kiss tickets at a venue he probably has played at, but it's probably had its name changed several times. This is Tom. This is one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs. Sports headlines coming up.
A preview of the Cubs home opener tonight. An epic collapse at the Masters, and an NFL star murdered.
Hey, this is Rob Zander from Jeep Trick. The Loop's all right, Mancow's all right. He just seems a little strange.
And we're on 97.9 The Loop, Chicago's Cheap Trick station.
Kids on the internet call it trolling. We call it the Mancow. On the Loop.
Skokie is really fun.
It really is.
From Old Orchard to the Sculpture Garden. Roca Accor has some raw fish for you.
Very good. It's very good.
Take Skokie to Elmwood Avenue. The world's largest village, its nickname.
Skokie is a lot of fun.
Get there by the Yellow Line train. They really hate the Nazis, and they have Peapod Corporation.
They have Peapod Corporation is what, yeah.
I didn't know that.
The drive along Grosse Point is really
Grosse Point Drive. Blow your mind. So much fun.
Skokie's lots of fun. Skokie's lots of fun.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Gotta Dance Rants.
Gotta Dance Around?
That's right.
Cool.
I like to sing. I like to dance.
Are you coming in to audition for us?
What, you're having an audition?
Yeah, well, I mean, are you interested in performing here?
Oh, God.
Why?
Are you serious?
Is that why you called?
You've never heard of me?
Mm-mm.
Gotta sing, gotta dance.
No, I'm very busy.
Hold on a minute. Do you hear
Okay.
that? Do you hear that?
What?
Do you hear what that is? Seriously, did you hear that? The lullaby of old Broadway.
I have enjoyed this little
Come on
song,
along and
but I
listen.
gotta go. Okay?
Ma'am, please.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Ma'am. Got my top hat.
Okay, I'm putting a trace on you, buddy. You'll be
my
dead by
white
morning if you go
canes.
again, okay?
All I really need. I just want to do
Okay,
theater.
just hold on, buddy. I got the cops on the other line. We're going to find out where you live. We're going to take care of you.
My
in our
top
own way.
hat, got
Just
my
keep singing,
white
pal.
canes. Gotta sing, gotta. Can you imagine getting that mad because somebody was singing? I mean, I know I'm not a very good singer, but really, I mean, it's just so rude.
Hey, I'm April Rose, your loop rock girl, and for some reason, everything I say sounds dirty. But it's not. Sometimes my hole is small, and sometimes my hole is big.
Oh.
But if you go too fast, I'll blow you out. Okay, perverts, get your mind out of the gutter now and call Mancow.
Maybe you need to go into the gutter to get the answer.
591-ROLL. It sounds dirty, but it's not.
This is 4 tickets to Kiss. Call us right now.
591-ROCK, 591-ROLL.
Melissa McCarthy just edged out Batman and Superman at the box office. The Boss. This movie, I'm telling you, they're losing. They've got to lose money on this deal. And Zack Snyder's doing a Star Wars movie, and they've already got everything cast for the Hall of Justice. I wonder if they're going to rethink things now that Batman versus Superman has not done what they thought. Amy Poehler couldn't help but notice how dirty MTV has gotten.
Okay, this show is really dirty. This show's already really dirty, but I'm going to keep it PG because I'm going to try to keep my stuff in the broadcast. So thank you very much, MTV, and thank you to everybody who liked this movie. And
Sure.
I was so happy to be a part of it. I appreciate it.
The kids love Amy Poehler. I must say that I don't have to say. I'm going to say it. Amy Schumer, all that hype.
Right.
Did that movie Trainwreck?
I watched the movie over the weekend because it was on cable, and I found it to be charming in one scene.
It's already in cable? It's already on cable?
Yeah, it's been on cable for a while.
Trainwreck already?
It's not a bad movie.
They pushed it and pushed it and pushed it and oh.
Best comedic performance, Ryan Reynolds.
MTV Awards, we were there. This is pretty cool. Salt and Pepper came out and played the theme from Deadpool, which was done by them.
Your pets in your stack, especially in the back. Brother, wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. Can I get some fries with that shake, booby? If looks could kill, you would be an Uzi or a shotgun. Bang! What's up with that bang? I wanna know.
Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool coming out to this. I thought that was cool.
Lover, like Prince said, you're a sexy mother. Well, I like them real. Wild B-boy style vibe. My blue black skin with a smile. Bright as the sun, I wanna have some fun. Come and give me some of that yum yum. Chocolate chip, honey dip. Can I get a scoop? Baby, take a ride in my coupe. You make me wanna shoot. Give it up for Mr. Deadpool himself, the sexy Ryan Reynolds.
Hey,
That's a pretty good.
They are. I ended up. I mean, I didn't go with them. I ended up with them and Smokey Robinson at the Kentucky Derby.
Wow.
Had a freaking ball with those girls. I love them. And also there, Ruben Studdard didn't say anything to him. And the kid holding a little cross-eyed baby. What was his name? Larry Burkhead.
Oh, right.
Holding Anna Nicole Smith's baby. Didn't talk to them either. But Smokey and Salt and Pepper. Excuse me. Assault with a deadly pepper. Oh, we love this white boy. Man, we partied with the white boy, man. We had so much fun.
That's
Cynthia, hello, drinking mint juleps, and the more I drank, the hotter they got. Huge hats. Huge hats. It started to rain. I hid under Salt and Pepper. What's up? What's up, Cynthia?
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Thank you.
The April Rose clue?
Yes.
It's a balloon.
It's not a balloon, but hang on. If you sound like you need a carton of cigarettes, and I think we got a deal for you. I got some coupons.
She had a real sexy voice.
Really sexy.
No, I can get
Kathleen Turner
in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's go to Katie. Katie, hello. What's the answer?
Hi, Mancow. Love your show.
What's up? What do you think?
Hi. I think it's a muffler.
Crown Point muffler. No, ma'am. Thank you.
Aw.
Let's go to. This is my favorite answer of all time. This is my favorite answer of all time. Eric, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Love your show.
What's up?
What's going on, man? Love your show. I think I got the answer.
Thank you, brother.
Is it a whale's blowhole?
No, but I've been looking for one. Hey, listen, brother, I don't care what the contest is, okay? Eric from Bolingbrook, okay? If every time you call up any contest and you say a whale's blowhole, you're going to win something.
All right.
Okay.
And my name's Eric, too, so that's 2 wins right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever. Listen, I want to send you to eat. I'm going to send you out to dinner. We got Italian, and we got the best grilled cheese sandwiches ever over at Gale's because it's Toasted Cheese Month. But you pick. Or maybe you want to go see Dream Theater. No one has been able to explain to me the phenomenon that is. I said phenomenon. 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 No, Goonie. These people know. They're professionals. You don't. Anyway, listen. I don't understand Dream Theater. I don't get it. What's the love of that band? I want to know. I'm sincere. This year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony went down Friday night. We were there. Steve Miller ripping into the Hall of Fame. NWA taking a shot at Gene Simmons for saying that rap was going to die. And Rob Thomas arguing that Chicago really is rock and roll. And, when you want somebody arguing that you're rock and roll, you want it to be Rob Thomas. Yeah. It is 9 a.m. at the Loop. I'm the Mancow.
It's summertime, summertime.
Things you don't want to hear from the guy from Home Depot.
What about these remains buried in your backyard, Doug?
Things you don't want to hear from the guy at Home Depot.
Sorry I missed a week. I mistook weed killer for Mountain Dew, Doug.
Things you don't want to hear from the guy from Home Depot.
The grass I'm interested in isn't in your yard, Doug.
Smoke?
Doug.
Things you don't want to hear from the guy from Home Depot.
Leaf blow sounds kind of gay, Doug. Cheer!
Bring it.
And now, it's Mancow's In Your Face Sports with the Uptown Funker, Al Roker Jr.
Wait a minute.
Open wide for Chunky.
Yeah. What's up? What's the number one story right now? Let's talk about the opening day. Opening day today, the Cubs. That's what I care about.
Opening day for the Cubs tonight at Wrigley Field. John Lester gets the start, his first ever.
Oh, my God. That's so exciting. John Lester
day.
tonight.
Wow. We'll talk about the playoff schedule for the Blackhawks at another time.
And I also want to talk about the murder of Will Smith, but we'll do that next.
Sports brought to you by Surface and Glass Magic, experts in home and commercial surface repair and graffiti removal. Maybe Ron should hire them. That's Mancow's In Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
Who are they?
Surface and Glass Magic. It's magic.
Nice.
Ain't that bad?
I don't get graffiti.
Because you live in Walmart.
You live in mean streets.
No, I mean, I do graffiti.
You do? What?
I do it. I go out and tag with my boys.
What?
But I don't get why anyone else does it.
What do you tag?
Bitch better have my money. And then I'll write Mancow rules, and then I write under it, and Mancow did not do this.
This is the Mancow.
97.9 The Loop.
A Cumulus station. This is WLUP-FM. Chicago. Able to plug in an HDMI cable without even looking. The Mancow on the Loop.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
God, I can't wait to see the opening. April Rose is going to be out there for the big Cubs opening. Did you think that was Sammy Sosa or somebody when you walked in?
Oh, that's number
What?
17.
What?
Sammy Sosa has a different number.
No, but Al is. I don't know why Al's wearing a Sox outfit, a Sox
you're
uniform.
a Sox fan. You're not a Cubs fan.
I mean, a Cubs fan. Why are you wearing a Cubs?
I'm a baseball fan, and I wore Sox stuff on the day of the Sox.
He's trying to get
opener,
laid.
And I'm wearing the Cubs jersey on the day of the
Those obnoxious Cubs
And when the
fans.
Hawks are in the playoffs.
Now it's time for Mancow's ADD News, giving it to you fast and hard and in less than a minute.
Authorities in New Orleans say former Saints defensive lineman Will Smith was shot after
Unbelievable.
police say his Mercedes was rear-ended by a Hummer in the city's Garden District.
Bernie Sanders is celebrating his win over Hillary Clinton in Wyoming.
A prediction of things to come at the Republican convention.
Bloodbath of Walter Mondale proportions.
Ted Cruz after his clean sweep in Colorado.
It's a close call as to who's in charge at the box office office early estimates show the Melissa McCarthy comedy The Boss just barely beating out Batman and Superman.
Prince William and wife Kate beginning a week-long visit to India and Bhutan.
In India, a massive explosion during a fireworks display.
Watching the snow still fly across portions of Michigan and the Great Lakes region.
It's a first for the International Space Station. An inflatable room for astronauts has arrived courtesy of a SpaceX Dragon cargo ship.
Hundreds have been hurt as migrants wage running battles with Macedonian police after they were stopped from scaling a border fence with Greece.
Hey, Al, you still doing that 5-hour energy? You still drink that 5 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, my, he's doing it right now. Wow, when that happens, when he drinks it changes
I'm
him.
April Rose, your loop rock girl, and for some reason, everything I say sounds dirty.
Come on, April.
But it's not. Sometimes my hole is small, and sometimes my hole is big. But if you go too fast, I'll blow you out. Okay, perverts, get your mind out of the gutter now and call Mancow 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL. It sounds dirty, but it's not.
I didn't get why someone said a whale's blowhole earlier, but now I get it. Now I get it. A bunch of high school students are in trouble for playing beer pong dressed as Holocaust victims.
Oh, my God.
I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, this happens in movies, and I always think how stupid it is. But some guys got shipwrecked on a little island off the coast of Micronesia.
Yep.
And they spelled out help with shells and rocks.
Yeah.
And it worked. A U.S. Navy plane saw them and flew back and got them.
It's wild.
It never worked for Gilligan.
No!
I mean, it almost
How
worked.
did all those people get on the island, yet they could never get off?
Oh, I think they got off plenty. Which reminds me, News co-hosting the first week of May.
Yes.
Marianne.
Yeah.
From Gilligan's Island. She's an old friend of ours. And what's the number one thing? What is the number one thing that people say? What do you think it is? Everybody, the number one thing.
That they say to her?
No, to me. Oh, Marianne's coming in.
Oh, she's so hot.
No, they say this. Would you still? Yes.
Yeah, go.
Yes.
How's she look?
I don't know how old she is, but I saw her
She's in her
recently.
60s, right?
Well.
What?
She's in her 60s?
I don't know, but yeah, I'd still do it.
She's 69.
As far as old ladies I want to bang, Mayor Daley's wife is gone now, but God, she was hot. Maggie Daley, man, I'd like to knock off a piece of that. And
Wow.
Michael Sneed.
It got cold in here.
I tried to keep a straight face. Pat Brickhouse, and then Marianne. She's frisky.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale.
Gunned down in a weekend of violence.
Chicago, where this past weekend at least 52 people were shot.
5 shot, including a 1-year-old girl.
Oh, dear God almighty.
The weekend body count from the deadliest city in North America.
The weekend body count.
8 people killed, 49 wounded.
8 people killed?
Yes, 49 wounded. Year to date, 143 people killed, 761 wounded.
Damn.
It's ridiculous.
A lot of wounded.
How about Will Smith killed over the weekend, shot to death in New Orleans, the football player? Here's a witness.
We saw the man advance with a gun in hand, and we heard the shots. It was probably about 6 to 8 shots that occurred.
Yeah. And he's dead. And his wife was shot up, too.
And I don't even think the Garden District, that's not even a bad area in New Orleans.
No, I love that area. I love that area. But
and he's 34 years. It's so sad.
34 years old,
and 3 kids.
3 kids.
Fender bender.
Good morning.
Hey, you guys groom animals, right?
Yeah, we're a grooming shop. Yes, we do.
Hey, you mind if I bring by my boys?
We're booked today.
Tomorrow?
What kind of dogs do you have?
The next day?
What kind of dogs do you have?
They're, my boy, between 50 and 100 pounds.
What kind of dogs, sir?
Kids.
Kids?
Yeah.
Is this a joke?
No.
We don't do children.
Come on. I can't afford the barbershop.
What kind of dogs do you have?
They're human children.
Sir, I'm really busy, and I don't have time to be joking around.
I need them cleaned and haircuts.
We're a dog grooming shop.
Yeah, somebody back there butt one of them dogs.
Did
you hear the dog in the back? Did you hear that dog in the background? The Zombies, still touring, still sounding great. This was a psychedelic smash in Chicago on this day, 1969. Hey, let's get high. You ever shoot up, Goonie?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, let's shoot up some drugs. You want to? No,
Let's
that's
do it
smoking.
now, buddy.
What?
Let's do it now.
I'm with you.
Okay.
See, I'm going to have to change my ways now. The average exercise bike and treadmill has 1.3 million hazardous bacteria on it.
Ew.
That's 417 times more filthy than your average toilet seat.
Oh, God.
Free weights have the most filth, 362 times bacteria than a toilet seat.
That's gross.
Actually, less than the treadmill and the bike. They're filthy. But basically, your gym's equipment is filthy.
That means I'll never start going to the gym now.
It means I'm going to stop licking the equipment like I used to. For the first time ever, stamps went down. The price of stamps went down.
How much are they now?
The first time in 90 years it's happened.
49 cents to 47 cents. Here's the thing. Maybe if they didn't treat us like garbage, we wouldn't spend any amount of money not to have to deal with the post office in Chicago. They did it to themselves. So it's come out, and there's video of it, that O.J. went to Donald Trump's wedding with Marla Maples in 1993. I mean, this is going to hurt O.J.'s reputation, guys. Kevin Federline has released a new rap single, and I believe it's in the last chapter of the Bible. I don't know when the other three horsemen of the apocalypse are going to arrive, but that Kevin Federline is rapping again. No.
Popo Zal was tight.
Bernie Sanders went to see the Broadway musical Hamilton over the weekend. Do you know he actually met the original Hamilton? It was the spring of 1785. Rage Yoga. Have you heard about Rage Yoga?
No.
Where you do yoga and yell?
What?
Yeah, to get rage out. You're encouraged to drink, swear, and listen to metal, which basically sounds like a loop crowd.
Yeah.
What? You mother, you stinking son of a... What's going on with Dad? Oh, he's exercising, kids. Sounds like me in traffic. I just got to add the yoga. I cannot believe those shipwrecked sailors spelled out help with rocks and shells.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, it was one of my favorite cartoons in my grandparents' Reader's Digest, but I didn't think it would actually work. Taylor Swift earned $80 million last year.
Wow.
Part of it from me.
I would have thought more.
What do you mean from you?
Well, I sent my kids to Soldier Field to see her.
That's right.
$80 million? You would have thought more? Gaga made $59 million. Chef Ramsay, I'm a fan, made $60. Wow. Made $60 million last year.
This is Bonnie. May I help you?
Hey, how you doing, Bonnie? Listen, I need to find an apartment like yesterday.
You do, huh?
Yes. I'm looking for a 3-bedroom, and I'm wherever.
You're looking for a condo type of thing, then?
Yeah, listen, now, I got a bit of a problem with my dog here, my Rottweiler, Vicious.
I hear him.
Quiet! Biting the neighbor kids and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting kicked out of another apartment. Vicious, shut up! Yeah, I need to get a place quick. Always biting kids and getting me in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need to be away from people.
No, I like people. It's just my dogs don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have a problem working with a convicted killer, do you? I mean, I'm out on parole right now.
What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me?
Mancow.
Eric? My real name is Eric, too. Hi, Eric.
Yeah, how you doing, Mancow?
I'm doing good.
I'm not doing too good myself, my friend.
What happened, brother?
I had to move back home. I'm a 41-year-old man because my father's had 2 strokes. There's nobody else to take care of him. And I woke up this morning and got a phone call at 4:30 this morning to tell me that my best friend had killed himself. He had sat in his car and cut his wrist and then put a pistol to his face and killed himself.
Oh my
God. I just don't know how to get through it, man, Cal. I just don't know how to do it, Cal. I mean, I'm struggling enough as it is. He's gone through the same thing I went through. He just recently lost his father, and now I'm having to deal with the fact of the matter that I'm having to take care. It's like a role reversal.
Well, wait.
I know you went through a lot with your father.
Look, sir, Eric, we all go through a lot. And the lie that we're told is that, you don't go through a lot. And you think some people don't go through a lot and some people have it easy. Let me tell you, you just don't know them. Everyone goes through a lot, and I just share it here on the radio. Sometimes I think it's stupid to do it.
Job, I had to move out of my apartment, sell everything I own.
Well, sir,
I moved home to take care of my 83-year-old father
Eric,
who fought in World War II, and now my best friend just killed himself.
Eric, what other choice did you have? You had no other choice.
Why did my friend have to do this?
Because he was lost. Because he didn't. I don't know the man, but you know why it is. His father died. He couldn't find the meaning in life. He had based his life on things that were without meaning. And when he looked back at himself in the mirror, when his face looked back, he didn't like what he was seeing. I don't know the man, sir. I don't know why he killed himself.
Tell you what, all I'm going to do from now on is drink, and I'm going to start shooting heroin.
What?
I think you're upset because your friend killed himself, but what's the answer? For you to hurt yourself? That's the answer? And what happens to people that give up? And I bet, you say you're 40 years old, 41 years old, I bet you've been down before, and you battled back, and you can't even remember some of those times in the past when you've been depressed. And that's it, man. It is peaks and valleys. If you think you just get up to the mountaintop and you stay there forever, folks, I mean, I'm sure everybody listening knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That's what life is.
Ups and downs.
You get knocked down, you get back up, and you just keep going. Or how about this? How about this craziness? You get knocked down and you don't get back up, and you know that it's okay. You get to a point where you don't worry about getting back to where you were, to what you were. You get knocked down, okay, this is the way life is. Things will come around. You lose the stress.
Yep.
And it all comes back.
It always does.
Things go in cycles. You'll be happy again, sir. You will. I don't like where your friend's going. I will tell you that. I don't like where suicide victims go. I'm going to pray for his soul.
I hurt myself today.
But killing yourself, Eric, is not the answer. God bless you.
To see.
I'm going to pray for you. I want everybody listening to pray for you.
I focus on the pain. The only thing that's real.
Mancow. 97.9 The Loop. The world's greatest rock radio station.
Breathe. Eric and others, breathe. When you get there, breathe. People forget to take a breath. And you gotta give things time.
That's right, that's it.
You don't give up.
Everything always gets better.
What's that?
Everything always gets better.
And hearing him reminds me that...
Or you die. I mean, cancer doesn't always get better.
Tuesday on the Johnny Carson show.
Oh. When? Last Tuesday?
No, this Tuesday.
This Tuesday. Tomorrow night.
is going to be Robin Williams' first appearance on The Tonight Show.
Oh. Wow. The door has been down so long it looks like up.
I said, Warden.
Yeah, I don't think heroin is going to help. That's not a good choice. Remember Jake Lloyd, the little kid that was in Star Wars, one of the Star Wars movies? He played baby Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
He's locked up right now.
Why?
Severely schizophrenic.
Oh, my God.
Melissa McCarthy, the boss, knocked out Batman versus Superman. I promise you this movie is not what they thought it was going to be. Jim Carrey took his friends out to eat yesterday in New York. The bill was $151. He left $225.
For a tip.
Yeah, good tipper.
Yeah.
All right, It Sounds Dirty is in play. We got your calls coming up, and we love hearing from you. Follow me on Twitter, Mancow Muller. And, your calls. Eric, you got me upset here. Don't do it. Take a breath. Pause. And I'm sure your friend that killed himself now realizes it was a mistake and doesn't want you to follow suit. You want to call us? Call us right now.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
Absolutely. More sports coming up as well. Cubs opening day here in Chicago. This is The Loop.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, so no prizes for you. Listen live for the free stuff weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station 97.9 The Loop.
I want to dedicate this program to the chef from La Bouchon, and or Bouchon. Oh man, my daughter is learning French, which is just absolutely just a language that will do nothing for her in life, but it sounds good. Anyway, the chef was killed in a car accident, and I was there. I didn't know it. I had people stand over. People got stuck at my house because they shut down the roads.
It was on the Ike. If you remember, for the Sox opener, it was snowing all day.
Yeah.
And then the black ice formed, and there just was a pileup. Car after car after car. 15-car crash on the Ike.
Yeah.
And he was involved in it, got out of his car.
Yeah, you don't get out of your car.
And then got hit. 71 years old, and was coming back from the restaurant because he worked the line every night.
Yeah.
You actually ate his food.
Chef
when you went
Jean-Claude
there.
was on this program, was on the TV show, and we dedicate this program to him.
71 years old.
Rest in peace, my friend. The Brussels suspects, the Muslims that did that terrorist attack, they were also planning to go to France. Folks, it's an invasion. Not everybody. There's innocent victims on both sides, but it's an invasion. McCarthy, this movie knocking down Superman so soon.
I'm
it's
shocked.
Pretty incredible. They have a big thing in the paper about how to pick the next head cop that, no matter who it's going to be, we're all going to hate him. This city's just set up for that. Here's how I believe they should get the next top cop in Chicago. You ready?
Yep.
Al, let's say I'm interviewing you, okay?
All right.
You want to be the head of the cops in Chicago.
All right.
Are you black?
Yes.
Oh, you're hired. That's how it's going to go.
Hey, definitely don't bring in another outsider like Jody Weiss or
idiots
or McCarthy.
Hassert, how many children? It wasn't one kid. How many kids did this guy molest? Speaker of the House.
Did you see the tweet from Andy Richter? Andy Richter, the sidekick for the Conan show, says, I went to that high school during that time, and I remember him setting up a lazy boy, sitting, watching boys take showers.
Okay, this guy went to he was in line to be president, guys.
Yeah, he would have been third in line.
Third in line to be president, Denny Hassard.
Mm-hmm.
And, a beloved Chicago guy and signs with his name on it and everything. Tear him all down and put his ass in jail and hush money. He paid off kids so they wouldn't say that he molested them.
God.
Put this guy in jail. I don't care if you're Denny Hassard. I don't care if you're the corner pedophile. And I don't care if you're a priest. You molest children. I believe in the death penalty.
That's Mancow's law.
Yeah. A car plowed into the Green Door Tavern.
Yeah.
And
right over by Mr. Beef.
Yep. Is Joe okay? So the city had a jobs program that they lost their ass on, an absolute mess. So their answer, what do you think it is? They had a program, lost tons of money. What do you think the answer is? Chicago. What's the answer?
More programs?
More money. More money. Rahm's jobs program, a complete failure in this cash-strapped state. It doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, it turns out classes in person work better than over the computer. Who didn't know that?
Yeah.
So anyway, to the chef that is died in that massive car crash over the weekend, and I bet many people listening were affected by it over the weekend, we dedicate this program to you.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa.
911, please state your emergency.
Yes, I need the police here right now.
Calm down, sir. What is the problem?
I'll tell you what my problem is. Me and my family just returned from France, and we are very extremely disappointed.
Sir, this is 911. You can only call if there's an emergency.
This is an emergency. I'm a taxpayer, and I'm an American, and I have my rights.
Okay, sir, please tell me what is the emergency.
Okay, we went to the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa, but it looked completely different.
That's not a problem.
The guy called 911 because he didn't like the way the Mona Lisa looked.
Right.
To lodge a complaint.
No, do I sound like I speak French to you?
Well, but I'm sure that they have...
Mira, that whole Mona Lisa is fake.
Begin transmission.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for...
My pants. Space pants.
What'd you think of Russell Crowe? I thought he had some funny moments. He wanted to. You didn't like it?
He disappointed me so much.
Oh,
he was so bad, you guys.
What?
He was like in 5 skits. That's it.
But you didn't like when he was trying to impregnate. Give me a male child.
No.
Oh.
No.
Wow. You didn't think his monologue was good where they showed funny scenes from Gladiator and stuff?
No.
Oh, he could do Gladiator skits.
I thought he'd
No.
be so much better.
He's like, I'm known for my comedy, and they showed all the scenes from his movies, and they're very dramatic.
But he was just so bad during the monologue.
Okay.
So the FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So this looks like a job for me, so everybody...
Andrew Dice Clay joins us. Dice Man, how are you?
Mancow, how you doing?
I read your book. I thank you for the thank you.
You're the best. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, huh, dog? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You know what I mean? But, I want to just, I got to tell people, I go way back with you. You know what I mean?
Well, we did it for a while.
We go a long way back, me and Cal. And now and then you do send me a picture of your children, which I like. You know what I mean?
Well, I remember when your kids were babies.
No, I know. We used to talk about it all the time. And now they're all grown. Now they're still rebels, which I'm proud of them.
You have a TV show is it on Showtime?
Yeah, it's Dice on Showtime. It premiered last night. Very happy with it. People seem to love it. But forget that. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Forget that. I want to. I was at a restaurant.
Listen,
what's that?
I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
When I woke up, I showered for this call.
Well, you're going to need a shower when it's over.
I'm like, I got to wake it up, because I know how you are. Even when I was listening for a few seconds, I'm like, he's going off on something here. The way I was cut into it. But that's you. That's it. Are you still standing?
Yes,
You're
sir.
still standing,
You better
right?
believe it. I'm still standing. Absolutely, still standing, kicking ass. Do you remember the apple head that I'm packing?
Of course. How do you forget something so wonderful and beautiful? And
Dice?
I just don't even understand why there's not a statue of it yet in that city.
Thank you. He's talking about my junk. Dice is the only man that's ever seen me have sex.
Where and
What?
when?
No, I didn't actually see it. It was more of a listening party.
And what did it sound like?
He said it sounded like the girl was getting punched.
I don't know who you are, honey, but you
we've
might
met before,
be...
Dice. I've sat on your lap.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Dice is the only man that's ever seen you have sex.
No.
I think.
If
so
you
he was
remember,
behind?
No.
No.
He heard. He heard.
He heard.
Do you want me to actually talk about it a little?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So we're hanging out in some hotel room, and these nice women came up to the hotel room, and we were hanging out. And Mancow started having a nice little chit chat with one of them. So to make things a little more romantic, they wound up in like the hallway bathroom, and all of a sudden I heard like this, like somebody trying to break through wood, like you hear wood cracking. And this woman, I mean, she basically lost her breath. I mean, from me and Jim Norton, the way we looked at each other, was almost like, we might have to call an ambulance to this woman because, her line to impersonate it was just, it's just so big. And then I think she passed out when you put it in.
When he says put it in, what I'm talking about is I think he means my tongue in her mouth.
Right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But the sound, Dice, do you remember the sound she made?
Oh my God! For any man to hear that at the halfway point through his life.
Yes, thank you.
You could walk around satisfied after that as a man. But the sound that came out of this woman was almost like she was getting her belly pummeled in the corner of a ring by Ali. I got to tell you, I was very proud.
Thank you,
to
Dice.
be his friend at that moment.
Thank you.
And then there would be like diagrams of the monster that Mancow might draw on a napkin in a restaurant when we go out to eat. Because everybody was interested to see this thing, and he's kind of shy that way, so he would like draw these beautiful pictures of it. That was like the nickname for it, the monster. And,
the monster.
Or
the apple head. The apple head.
No, with this beautiful apple head.
Apple head, yes.
Beautifully carved out. I mean, like a Picasso type of thing.
Thank you, Dice. Thank you. Okay, listen. Your work in vinyl is getting rave reviews.
Yep.
Standout performance in the miniseries Vinyl, Scorsese and Mick Jagger's miniseries on HBO. Academy Award nomination, and I think you won the Academy Award, didn't you, for Blue Jasmine, the Woody Allen movie?
No, I didn't win anything.
I know, I'm just making it up, but you did a good job.
No, but you know what? Mancow, you go way back with me. Mancow went through the whole controversy of Dice when my career first took off. And he would come. We met when he introduced me at the Rosemont Horizon, I think it was.
Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses open for this kid. Guns N' Roses.
That's incredible.
Incredible.
And now everybody's back. Everybody took a 23-year break.
You've got Axl in a wheelchair now. The last two shows. Did you hear that, Dice? He did his shows in a wheelchair.
Well, I was there at the Troubadour show, the first show they've done
I read
in 23 years.
Yes, and
they were phenomenal. They really were. But Axl did trip during the show, and I guess that's where he might have fractured his ankle or something. But phenomenal. As a band, just musically, it was just a joy to watch them. I mean, it's the real group, you know what I mean? And I always loved those guys.
Nice.
So I'm thrilled they're back together.
Dice, I read that you're taking credit for the reunion.
This is what I did. I got Mancow. You also know my sons, okay?
Yeah.
And
great musicians in their own right. Yeah.
I got to say they're up on SoundCloud right now with a song they're called Still Rebel. And it's a three-piece power band. It's both my sons and a bass player, Kyle Kreis. And their song Breathin', got over, they just put it up. It got about close to 100,000 hits already. They're playing it on New York radio. They have a full album they just finished. And I'm really proud of it because, I really nurtured those boys, which you know.
I know.
And really took the time to bring them up. And they're like the best. As far as just guys, they're like the best guys I ever hung with in my life. They're both young men now, so it's just a party hanging out with them. But on stage, they really rocked their ass off, and I couldn't be more proud of them. They're going to be touring with Tracy Guns in October. So things are really
they'll come through here then. They'll come through here. But how does it? What does that have to do? What does that have to do with Guns N' Roses? How did you get Guns N' Roses back together?
Okay, so my son Max, who's the drummer. So, he's drumming since he's 10 years old. When he was about 15 years old, he would look at me because he knew I was friends with the guys. I opened for Guns N' Roses at the Rose Bowl. They used to come see me perform, so we became friends. And through the years, my son would say, Dad, you're the only guy that could put that band back together. No managers, agents. So about a little over a year ago, I got a little aggressive with it. That's how I put it, because Duff McKagan came to see my sons perform in L.A. with his wife. And
he's a wonderful guy. He's wonderful.
He's the greatest. He really is
very smart, very smart guy. Smart at math and a sports expert, historian.
Actually, before I spoke to Duff about the band, I met up with Slash in Australia. I just happened to bump into him at a hotel in Sydney. I was there for about a half hour. I was going to do a tour there. And I come over to Slash. I wanted to have a cigarette out on the porch. And I go, hey, pal, you mind if I smoke? And he looks up. He's going, hey, what are you doing here? I go, same thing.
That happens to me all the time. I go out to smoke and Slash is there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I sit down with Slash and I go, okay, listen. I go, because I can't fail at this, Slash. I promised my son I'm going to get this done. I go, what is the problem after 2 decades? Can't you guys put it together? Can't you get together? And he started talking about Axl in a very positive way. You know, like meaning, you know, he's doing his shows, he's showing up on time. You know, I do think he's the greatest. I go, well, you guys got to get together. This is stupid. You know, we're all alive. You're all great. Let's get the band back together. So then we also hung out at night. And I started doing some new routines from hanging out in the bar. And he was really, like, enjoying, like, my desire to still, like, really perform as the comic, you know, that I love to be.
He's going to be at the Copernicus Center when, guys?
You don't get the date there? Do I got to look it up?
Here. No. June 18th.
June 18th. Is that a great place or what?
It's a really cool venue. I saw Sophia Loren and Ralphie May there. It's a weird place. Copernicus.
What's the name of it again?
Copernicus Center.
Copernicus Center, yes.
Yeah, I was afraid I'd have to say it because I can't say a word like that. I don't believe in those words.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So how did it – you got to fast forward because we're running out of time.
All right, so first I meet with Slash. Then I come back to L.A., and I called Duff. I invite him down. My boys were playing locally, and he came down, and he was really pleasantly surprised at the band. He was like, Dice, your kids are ready. That's the bottom line. You know, and these are, you know, he's a world-class musician. Guys like Don Dokken have come to see him. Rock guys, Carmine Appice.
Oh, I love Carmine.
You know,
Carmine and Vinny are the best. Great drummers.
So, yeah, exactly. Both incredible drummers. Amazing. And so anyway, 2 days later, I sit down with Duff, and I sit down with Tom Mayhew, who's the road manager for GNRs since they got together. You know, and we talk music, and we're talking about my boys' band, and then I get into, all right, now what are we going to do to put the band back? I said, we got to get those two guys together. So Tom Mayhew, you know, talks to Axl.
This is like the Parent Trap.
No, this is unbelievable. It's not that big a deal. It was just...
Well, you got Guns N' Roses back together, Dice. That's a big deal.
But what I'm saying is, so Slash... You know, on Axl's birthday, he tweeted some really cool things, and then they all got together, started talking. Now the rest is becoming history. You know, and Axl's walking around with a bum foot.
He's in a wheelchair. Your kids asked you to put Guns N' Roses back together, and you promised you would, and you did it. And my kids, I promised them, when Peach is back, we're going to Homer's Ice Cream. Nice, man. Thank you, bud. Cubs today. You got to love this.
Got to love it. Cubs home opener tonight, 7:05 at Wrigley. John Lester gets the start. And we now know when the Blackhawks' first playoff game will be.
Yes.
And it'll be in St. Louis, game one. It'll be a late start, 8:30 Chicago time for the Blackhawks' first playoff game in St. Louis on Wednesday night. That's Mancow's In Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop, brought to you by Surface and Glass Magic, experts in home and commercial surface repair and graffiti removal.
Kiss tickets, we got to give them away.
Hey, I'm April Rose, your Loop Rock girl, and for some reason,
come on, April,
everything I say sounds dirty, but it's not. Sometimes my hole is small. And sometimes my hole is big.
No, I get why the guy said
but if
blow
you go
hole.
Too fast,
yes,
I'll blow you out.
Why is this something she's obsessed with right now? I turn that off, turn this on. Leo.
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Hey, bud.
I got the answer.
Come on.
Pothole.
You got it!
Yay!
Pothole! Pothole! '97 songs in a row, commercial-free, coming up on The Loop. Lindsay Marie coming up.
This has been the Mancow Morning Show podcast. You can actually be part of this cluster by calling the show when it's live. Weekday mornings, 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.